Cruise with National Geographic Lindblad Expeditions. Learn more alongside seasoned experts sailing aboard small ships made for exploring. Don't just see the world, see it differently. National Geographic Lindblad Expeditions. Visit natgeoexpeditions.com/cruises to learn more.
This is a Pirate Radio Sports Break. I'm Shirley Rhodes. It's Game 5 between the Hurricanes and the Capitals tonight at 7 o'clock in D.C. The Hurricanes can advance to the Eastern Finals with a win tonight. In the NBA playoffs, it was the Celtics over the Knicks, 127-102 in Game 5. The Knicks still hold a 3-2 lead in that series. And the Timberwolves advanced to the Western Conference Finals after beating the Warriors 121-110. This has been a Pirate Radio Sports Break. I'm Shirley Rhodes.
If you missed Pirate Radio Live, you missed
our guy, Rajay Harris. Did it feel that way? You were kind of up there, and then, man, this is it. I can do more, So what was that like for you, the 2 days of practice?
It was good, man. It was really just attaining all the information that was getting thrown at us, the different with the playbooks, the install 1, install 2, stuff like that. But, man, yeah, it definitely go by quick, man. It definitely go by quick. You got to, suck it in, man. You understand, man, this was a dream, So Friday when I first got out there, it was kind of like a bittersweet moment. I'm doing what I dreamed of doing, man.
Pirate Radio Live, weekdays from 3 to 6, right here on Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
We're inside the Pirate Radio studios with our friends from QC Kinetics. Don, why should people use QC Kinetics?
So QC Kinetics, we're the nation's leader in regenerative medicine. So we've helped about 50,000 patients get back to an active and pain-free life without surgery, without drugs, and without downtime. We leverage your body's own natural growth and healing properties to not only repair damaged tissue, but generate new.
QC Kinetics, 252-645-6458. 252-645-6458.
It seems like places are giving you less and less food these days.
Yes, Mama, it's called shrinkflation. Oh, shrinkflation, that's just another word for robbery. But this is shackflation. What? Dang, that's huge. Extra pepperoni, extra cheese on that thing.
Hey, Pirate fans, Papa John's is the MVP move for game day or any day. Place your order online at papajohns.com and get a Shackaroni pizza for only $12.99. Papa John's, better ingredients, better pizza. Go Pirates!
There have been many changes in the automotive world. At Phelps Chevrolet, the Phelps boys are here to take care of you. Mike, Daryl, and 4 of Mr. Phelps' grandsons, Wade, West, Allen, and Clay. You see, things at Phelps remain the same. The Phelps team has served Eastern North Carolina for over 50 years. We make your visit easy and fun. We are your neighbors, and that's what neighbors do. Phelps Chevrolet in Greenville. Like Mr. Phelps' great-granddaughter says, come in and get you one.
Find new roads with Chevrolet at PhelpsChevrolet.com.
Hey, Pirate Nation, this is proud ECU graduate and former baseball player Brandon Manning inviting you to join my team at Farm Bureau Insurance. Right now is a good time to review your coverage with a local trusted agent like me. I will make myself available before or after business hours, and my clients always have my cell phone number if they need anything. From home, auto, or life, give me a call today and let's talk about your insurance coverage and about the Pirates. Call 531-1812 and go Pirates!
Here, I'm sitting at the Rich Eisen Show desk furnished by Grainger with supplies and solutions for every industry. Grainger has the right product for you. Call clickgrainger.com or just stop by. Josh Duhamel, kind enough to stick around here to help us one last shot at doing Celebrity Family Feud to get ready. Susie, you're the Steve Harvey of this venture.
Suze Harvey.
Chris Brockman is not here, so you're going to go second, okay, in the order. Suze, you have the floor. Go ahead and hit it. Jay Felly's in the spot. We're all here.
You guys ready?
Let's do it.
Stay ready.
You guys have got to take this seriously. Focus. Okay, ready?
Let's go, yes.
Stay ready.
Top 6 answers on the board.
This is
Name
our training
something.
camp.
I want to make sure Del Tufo doesn't cheat.
Great.
Name something that might make you suspect your new house is haunted.
Strange noises.
Number 1 answer.
Okay, great. So now you're up next, Josh. What would be on this list? What do you got? What do you say?
Oh, God.
What'd you say? What'd you say? You just got it in. What'd you say?
Plates moved.
Plates moved. Plate moving. Plates moving.
Oh, number 2.
Yes.
Moving objects.
Moving objects. Yeah, you got it in.
You just got it in.
TJ.
Doors slamming.
Door slamming. 4, you guys.
Look at
Guys, see, I'm in the bad spot.
What do you mean you're in the bad spot?
I don't know why
Go
you
for
put
it,
him in
Mike.
the spot.
Keep going. We got this. Focus. You're good.
There's lots of spiders.
Spiders. Are there lots of spiders in this
And
haunted
animals,
house?
like weird.
Okay. Jay Felly?
I'm going to say weird shadows.
Weird shadows.
He's
He's
giving
going
it
to
to me.
give it to you. Wow.
What is that? What is it?
What would that be? Flickering lights?
Flickering lights?
What number
okay.
is that?
All right.
Yeah, I don't think they give him that one.
Okay, we're going to give
Guys,
it.
weird odors.
No.
You're
almost said that.
going to go again?
Yes,
Okay,
I'm
fine.
gonna
There's
keep
one more.
going.
So you get one more.
Weird odors.
Hey, she was worried I was going
Yes, Mike.
Let's sneak in one
No,
more. Let's sneak
come on.
in one
No,
more.
come on. There's one more.
What is it?
You see an actual, you see
you
an actual
guys.
ghost.
Come on.
Ghost.
You see an actual ghost.
That's what he would have said. He would have said that next.
Okay,
Got one more minute.
Was
Go
that
for
actually,
it.
was that the answer?
Yes, ghosts. Yep.
When you let's go. Name something you'd hate to see, an out of order sign on. Top 4 answers on the board.
A what? Say it again.
Name something you'd hate to see, an out of order sign on.
An elevator.
What number?
What
That's
is it?
3.
Number 3. What do you think?
A commercial airline.
Commercial airline.
That's not on the board.
Okay. TJ.
After some food, I'd say a restaurant. I mean, a restaurant bathroom is
A
what.
bathroom.
Okay,
Top
very good.
answer.
Okay, great.
That's
left,
not fair.
guys,
That was
two
two
left.
answers.
TJ.
Two left.
No, it's what he meant. 30 seconds, Mike.
Rental car.
Rental car. That's no good.
So not on the board.
Jay?
So
I'm
not
I'm
on
going
the
to say
board.
gas station.
Gas station.
Nope.
What is it? That's 3 strikes. We're out.
You want to try one more?
We got one more, right?
Other thing, a bathroom, whatever.
Oh my goodness.
Out of order. A bathroom, an elevator,
I don't know.
an escalator.
What do you got?
An ATM.
An ATM. All right. Josh Duhamel's going to finish up this.
For the ones who get it done, Grainger offers high-quality supplies and solutions for every industry, as well as access to product specialists who have the knowledge and experience to answer your toughest questions. Plus, their commitment to being your safety partner can help you keep your facilities safe and your people safer. Call clickgrainger.com or just stop by.
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos, fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at ethos.com/score. That's ethos.com/score.
At Langley Contracting, we're superior roofing specialists. Whether it's a new roof or repairing your old one, we've got you covered. And best of all, we handle your insurance claims. We are locally owned right here in Eastern Carolina. We are licensed and insured and have a 25-year roof warranty. We can handle your gutter installation too, so everything is seamless. Call or visit us online at 214roof.com for your free estimate today.
Langley Contracting, your superior roofing specialist.
If you missed the Brian Bailey Show, you missed
Shane Winkler, softball coach at East Carolina.
I mean, just watching the selection show, the amount of teams that we played that are in the tournament, that are hosting in the tournament. I mean, we played Duke, they're hosting. We went to Clemson, they're hosting. We went to South Carolina, they're hosting. So we tested our team, and that helped us throughout the year. I mean, obviously, you're going to take some lumps once in a while, but you're going to build some callus and some scars that are going to battle test you for down the road, and that definitely helped. And if you look at some of the games that we lost against some of those top 20 teams, I mean, we're right there, one pitch away.
Tune in Mondays at noon for the Brian Bailey Show, powered by Greenville Utilities, right here on Pirate Radio.
Hey, Pirate Nation. Warm weather is here, and it's time to get back on the boat. And at Stroud's Marine, they're stocked up with over 26,000 pre-owned parts. They got everything you need from propellers, lower units, trim units, electrical and fuel parts, and just about anything else you need for an outboard. Stay up to date with the latest deals, parts, and promotions by following them on social media. And as always, their mission is to save you money and get you back on the water as quickly as possible. Remember, they're just around the corner. Stop by the shop at 865 Rivet Street in Greenville. For more information, head to StroudsMarine.com. Stroud's Marine, your best source for salvaged outboard parts.
Stella Artois is a world-renowned Belgian beer with over 650 years of brewing heritage. Stella's rich, full flavor and smooth finish is perfect for making moments worth more. Stella's non-alcohol option, Stella 0.0, offers the same iconic taste without the alcohol, ideal for those looking to enjoy Stella anytime. Stella, whether celebrating big or small, Stella is the perfect choice for elevating the everyday. Proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989.
I'm Morgan Ehlers here with Brian Cook. He's the comptroller with Greenville Motor Company and Greenville Auto World. When you're looking for a vehicle, say if I wanted a new truck in a specific brand, you have the capability of searching the entire country for that vehicle.
Right, we do. We can find anything you want. We take pride in it. A lot of friends come to me and get me to look for the next vehicle they want, and I take pride in buying it just like I was buying it for myself.
Greenville Motor Company and the new Greenville Auto World. We will earn your trust and business one vehicle at a time. Go online at driveherenow.com.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Dixon Williams, and the best place to go for custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items is University Sportswear. University Sportswear hit a home run for me when I needed my custom shirts. From start to finish, University Sportswear provided superior customer service and a quality product that cannot be beat. If your business, organization, or event needs t-shirts or promotional help, then you need University Sportswear. Visit universitysportswearenc.com for contact information. Go Pirates.
Saturdays are your day to kick back, relax, and have fun. That's why Ottavola Market Cafe is the perfect place to go for dinner, drinks, and takeout. Ottavola is open every Saturday at 4 p.m. on the bar side, serving a special selection of menu favorites of appetizers, pastas, and specialty pizzas. Whether it's dine-in, takeout, or drinks with friends, Ottavola is the best choice every Saturday starting at 4 o'clock. Visit OttavolaMarket.com to see what's new, and visit Ottavola on Red Banks Road every Saturday starting at 4. Ottavola, Pirates supporting Pirates.
The Parker Bird Show.
Inky Johnson. When I hit him, it seemed as if every breath in my body left. I fell to the ground and I blacked out. I always prided myself on, if I made a tackle, got knocked down, just bouncing up, just to mess with you mentally. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you get a big hit on this, I'm going to just pop right up. But I couldn't move. And they're like, what you mean you can't? Like, I was like, man, I can't. And so 2 hours later, man, I found myself in the emergency room, and they had to perform life-saving surgery. Next day I woke up, my life has never been the same again.
The Parker Bird Show, exclusively on Pirate Radio TV on YouTube. This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 at 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Can you be quiet, please? Thank you.
Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
Big now.
Well, hello, Shirley. It's been a while.
We got Jarrett here. Hey, Jarrett.
Hey.
And we got left side.
Strong side.
What's up, Chandler? How you?
You need to write a song called Super Zach Kaplan. I will read it verbatim. The Masters tournament is special.
Oh, you'll read it what?
Verbatim. Verbatim.
How do you spell that? That word you just said, how do you spell it?
I have no clue.
Say it one more time. You're going to read it
verbatim.
That's how you said verbatim.
Verbatim. That's what I said.
No, you did not.
I said verbatim.
Nope.
No. None. Aye, and she can take her crew like a true captain. No surprises. Just
hold on. She can take her crew.
There's no bones off of my back.
I'm not talking about this.
Correct. Now live from the Pirate Radio studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
Welcome in to a Thursday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Clip Brock here with you inside the Pirate Radio studios, coming to you on Pirate Radio 92.7 FM in Greenville, 104.1 in Washington. We're on 1250, 930 online, PR927fm.com. And you can find us on YouTube, Pirate Radio TV, also the home of the Parker Bird Show and Holt Naylor's show. Got new episodes out now. Danny Beal show, Greg Hudson show there as well, Brian Bailey show. It's all there for you, Pirate Radio TV. And you can watch this program each and every day. Give us a like. Make sure you are subscribed so you can catch all of our videos and tint. That's short for content. Coming up on today's program, Zach Kaplan will join us. Celtics stay alive.
Hey, Zach.
Hey, Zach. Celtics stay alive. Patriots week 1 versus Jarrett's Raiders. Pirates playing their final regular season series, getting underway today. We got a lot to talk about on today's show with Zach in hour 1. Danny Beal made his pro baseball debut last week with the Down East Bird Dogs. We'll talk about that And what's next for DB? He'll be hitting the road for the first time coming up this weekend and is scheduled to start. So we'll talk about that, Pirate baseball, and more with Danny Beal. We'll do a check-in with former Pirate Radio intern Joey Camanamano, a.k.a. Young Joey, a.k.a. the Puerto Rican Dream. He is working with the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. So we'll go out live to Joey in Memphis and catch up on him, get his thoughts on the Panthers, and see what our young buddy's up to. Also, Coach Hud is on the road. Where is he today? He will tell you coming up in hour number 3 of today's program. All right, we have got Shirley Rhodes in the house. J-Bone, Jared Watkins is here. And we got left side. Strong side. As you say, strong side, Chandler, I see Blake Harrell strongly sounding the siren at the Hurricanes game from last weekend.
I was just looking at this post. 1.7 thousand likes, 68 comments, 95 shares.
How many dislikes?
None.
All right. None.
How many, John Gilbert?
None.
So we go inside the did anybody critique him? Do we need to go inside the Facebook post?
There.
Bad form, Blake Harrell. I thought he killed it. I thought he crushed it. Canes on the road tonight at the Caps. Hurricanes can advance with a win to the Eastern Conference Final.
Sam says, Coach Blake Harrell giving Raleigh just a little something preview of the excitement that kicks off ECU football 2025.
I feel like a little
something.
Little something is a phrase from years past. Maybe we should bring that back. Bones trying to bring back tight. He said my shoes were tight yesterday.
Good Air Maxes. You got
tight
on.
shoes. How's that going for you? You noticed anybody else saying tight lately?
No, I mean, I really only talk to the people here.
Whoa! Hey! Look what the cat dragged in.
What are you doing here?
Say hey to Hayden. Hay's here. We've got the chat gang in full force here on this Thursday. Robert says, what's up, PRL?
What's up, Robert? I feel like we don't hear from Robert that much anymore.
He's a lurker, I think. He's here. Just doesn't make his presence felt. Jamie says, hey now.
Hey now.
A Joey appearance live?
Ahí estaba, en el centro. Hoyo de Gloria.
Well, it was recorded live. Jerry says, hello. Hey, Jerry.
What's up? What's up, Jer Bear?
Help the bear.
PJ says, hello. Joel says, what it do, folks?
What it do? What it do, Joel?
Jerry adds a go Canes. Jamie says, Zach's intro music today, staying alive. We saw a chat ganger last night at Sports Trivia at OT's. He was having a meal.
Oh, yeah.
Did you talk to him?
I did.
Pike.
I gave him a little elbow bump.
Pike was enjoying some wings, I believe.
Yes.
At OT's last night. Had a fun night at Overtime Tavern. We've got Josh saying Clipper. Go Bravos. 3 out of 4 Braves win over Chandler's Nats.
I was hoping we would get at least one win, and we did. And, man, I feel like we put up a good fight, but not enough.
Not enough. Hit a Nerfy, money line, and -1.5 on the Braves today. So a good win for Atlanta already on this Thursday. The Orioles stink.
Woo.
O's trailing 4-0 in the 9th inning. They are 11 games under 500 and I believe about to get swept by the Twins on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by DeBuck.
DeBuck, you know what the Orioles are missing?
What are they missing? They're missing a Norby.
Hayden can tell us. She said the name.
Anthony Santander.
Anthony Santander.
They certainly are missing him.
Anthony Santander.
Anthony Santander.
I miss him.
I do too.
I miss hearing his highlights on Pirate Radio.
When I saw he was going to the Blue Jays, the first thing I thought about was us not being able to hear that name on Pirate Radio.
And for
Anthony
us,
Santander.
For us, at the end of the day,
at the end of the D,
that's what we want to hear. What is the Blue Jays record? I hear everybody out there asking right now. The Jays on the year are 500, 21-21. They are 3.5 back of the Bombers. Quick standings update. The Detroit Tigers are 14 games over 500 in first place in the AL Central. Name Redacted's Mariners are a game up on the Astros and Rangers out west. In the NL East, it is the Mets in the lead.
The Mets. How's Brett doing? First place, Mets. Should we do an interview with Brett? I think we should and see what he's doing. Didn't Brett say he was on to some big things? I think he's on to big and better things. He's on to big things right now. I think he's up in Jersey.
Brett's Mets are in first place, 2.5 above the Phils and 6 above the Bravos. The Cubs lead the Cardinals by 1 game. Cardinals have been white hot. Cardinals, and I saw Burley went deep earlier this week, but the Cardinals have won 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 of their last 11 games, including a 14-7 win over Philadelphia on Wednesday. So Burley and the Cardinals hot right now in mid-May. And in the NL West, Dodgers lead the Pods by half a game. White Sox losing today, but they've been playing pretty well, Bone.
Yes, sir. We're stacking them. Today,
14 dubs.
Yeah, today, unfortunately, you can't win them all, but we'll be right back at it tomorrow, later this week.
Back at it again. Jamie says, great opening round for the PGA tournament. Not overrated, not underrated, just rated correctly.
I didn't know it was happening, so.
I did. I wanted to put in a little something. Oh, look at, was that a turtle?
That was some sort of turtle.
There's a turtle in the sand trap.
Whoa.
I'll say this. Like, am I watching Live or am I watching an amateur tour? I don't know these names on the leaderboard. Gerard?
Yeah, you don't know him?
Donald, Fox, Smalley. Who are these guys?
No idea.
That's because Scheffler and I love Scheffler. I love Scheffler and Masters champion.
He was actually talking about Shoffley when he said that.
And Roy McIlroy.
Roy?
Not doing so well.
What's his first name?
Rory.
It's tough to say.
I know.
Rory McIlroy.
Rory McIlroy.
I've got a bomb on Will Zalatoris. If that hits, we all eating right.
Taking everybody out to dinner?
Yeah.
Nice.
Where y'all want to go?
You know.
Fish Street Hardware.
Let's go to the Sheets.
Let's go get away.
Let's go get a dog. Yeah, we'll hit the hardware.
We me, Zach Kaplan. Speaking of Zach Kaplan, just coming into the Pirate Radio Studios.
Hey, Zach.
Zach Kaplan, J-Bone enjoyed some Fifth Street Hardware. We all got the taco wrap. On Tuesdays, it's 25% off all taco items on the menu.
What's in this taco wrap that y'all speak of?
Taco stuff.
Ground beef, taco seasoning, shredded cheddar,
tomatoes, peppers.
I had jalapenos to mine.
Well, there were some in mine.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh. Hope you enjoyed it.
It was great.
Sounds interesting.
Love the taco wrap. Unfortunately,
I like a wrap.
It's like 25% off all taco items, but if you order a taco beer, they don't look too kindly upon that.
Oh, Jarrett got the jokes. Somebody out there loved that one. Nobody in here, but somebody out there did.
I made myself laugh. That's all that really matters.
That's good. Chad.
I do that all the time.
Mike P said taco wrap. You mean a burrito?
That's a good point.
I said that.
Point Mike P.
I said that to my buddy Paul last night. He's like, yeah, it's a soft taco. It's a burrito. Like, what do you mean taco wrap?
Well, because I remember I said the other day, I was like, they have 25% off taco items, but they don't have any tacos on the menu. And you were like, well, this is basically a taco.
I want to try the taco flatbread.
Taco flatbread.
Flatbed truck?
You ain't heard the taco flatbread.
Are you Sam Elliott?
Yeah. Built taco flatbread.
I thought we were a tougher team.
And then they have the taco burger.
Yeah.
Coach, where you heading after the game? Going to Fifth Street Hardware. Going to give me a taco flatbread.
I think it's the tougher taco.
Flatbread. Chad says, who had the best NFL schedule release? I was watching some of the videos before the show. The best part of a schedule release was Xavier Legette.
Hey, what's up, Xavier? Hey, let's see here. What's up, Xavier? How you doing?
What's up, Chandler? How you?
Oh, that's cool right there, Sean.
I think the coolest one was Ashton Genty, the Killer Gorilla, and our buddy Wayne Marbury.
A.K.A.
Mabry,
the Violator.
Yeah.
In the elevator.
Oh, he was a part of the video?
Yes, he was. Ashton Genty walked into an elevator, and the Killer Gorilla and the Violator were in there, and the Violator looks at him and says, "Welcome to the dark side."
That's good stuff.
I don't like, but I did like that the Raiders, when setting up the Week 3 game against Washington, did a replay of Marcus Allen running a touchdown in the Super Bowl.
I like the how we introduced the Charger game. It's like we won our third Super Bowl when we were in L.A. It's like, how many L.A. teams have won a Super Bowl? She's like, just 2. The other one, not so much.
So I haven't seen a lot of them. In fact, I started watching the Chargers because they always do a great job, but I don't get Minecraft, and I didn't enjoy that one.
I read on Twitter the Chargers won the schedule release again, and that's really all they win, it seems like. So congrats to them.
9-time schedule release champions. Chad, you tell me y'all tell me who had the best schedule release video. Maybe I'll find some time to watch them.
I think the Colts might have had the best one.
What did they do?
They made fun
Did they have that guy singing?
No, but I saw they made fun of Tyreek Hill's domestic violence accusations, and they had to delete it 5 minutes after posting.
Yikes! So the Patriots, Dave Portnoy did theirs and took some shots at Goodell, and I was a little surprised that they went that route. But
yeah. I think the Patriots are going to be good this year. Start 0-1, but they're going to be really good.
The Patriots going to be really good?
Maybe not really good, but I think they could be a playoff team. It's going to be a tough hill to climb, though, after week 1.
I could literally talk NFL every day. Like right now, I want to pick the playoff teams.
Nope.
But is it too early?
This was what I would always do on my show. Just day after schedule release, have the record predictions.
Of every team?
Yep.
But you did not do that this year?
No, I'm kind of busy now that I have a job.
A job. What were you busy doing last night?
Me and Chandler had a beer after trivia. And
a beer? Bobby a beer?
A couple.
I maybe had 2.
Not a couple.
Okay, we went from a beer to 3. Was it 4? Let's be honest.
No, I don't think it was 4.
You don't think it was 4?
I don't remember if it was 4. No.
I had 3.
Yeah. It was just going to be 1, and then you ended up talking to some folks, and then you're like, we'll do 1 more, and then 1 more turns into 18.
Superstitious bears. Superstitious bears.
Bears. You see B-Man earlier today?
I did. Had lunch with him at the TB2s in Winterville.
Oh, nice. How is it?
Good.
I'm like a hop, skip, and a jump away, and I've never been there. I always go to the Bell's Fork location.
They have their each booth has its own TV.
Oh, man.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I remember, the first time I saw that, I think I was at an ESPN zone in D.C. or something, and my mind was just completely blown.
Do you get a remote at the table?
Nah, I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
Well, you were there.
But I didn't sit at the booth.
Ah.
God, dude, I didn't know about this, and this is quite the revelation.
Yeah.
But it's also where other people can watch, but you could sit there and have your own TV.
Jarrett would have.
I don't want other people watching my TV.
He would have.
I'm glad our mind went to the same place.
He would have a curtain come down.
Yeah, it's my TV, and I'm the only one who can watch it.
Jarrett's watching Matlock
in the heat of the night.
Chandler's watching
Andy Griffith.
Opie. All right, Pirates in South Florida going at it this weekend, 6:30 tonight, 6:30 mañana, and 2 o'clock on Saturday. Game 1 of the AAC baseball tournament, Tuesday at 9 a.m.
Whew.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Wake up, Pirate Nation.
Wake up. I believe that's the 4-5 game. And I know that the 6 seed will play around, what did I say yesterday?
8 o'clock? 9 o'clock?
Yeah, late night.
47 minutes after the game of prior?
Correct. And that game started, I think we said at 6 maybe. Why am I saying maybe when I can just look it up?
Nah, man. Let's argue about it.
I mean, yesterday we had the tournament starting on the wrong day, so it's not like people come here for real news, do they? AAC Baseball Tournament 2025 gets underway on Tuesday. It'll be the 4 and 5 seed at 9 a.m. 47 minutes after that, the number 1 seed at UTSA will take on the 8 seed. At 4 o'clock, okay, I was wrong. It'll be 7 versus 2, so that'll put us around 8 o'clock, 6 versus 3.
I remember a few years ago waking up early in the morning for a 9 o'clock game, and it was, who is our good friend, former pitcher?
Describe him.
He was a part of our
Garrett Saylor.
Garrett Saylor.
I was the sailor.
I was a sailor. I remember him having a great game. I believe we played South Florida.
Sounds like you remember a lot about it.
Except his name.
Jamie said I didn't watch the Colts one before they took it down. So did they put up a replacement?
I don't know. I was sitting at OTs and like, oh, let's see what the videos are. And then all I saw was like the Colts deleted theirs after 5 minutes. And it's like, must have been funny.
Joel says taco wraps are tight.
They are tight.
Tight. That reminds me of the guy on Breaking Bad. Tight. Season 1.
Oh, the guy.
I like that actor.
The guy. Is he that guy, pal?
Let me find this guy's
Is that
name.
the one where Walt says, say my name to that guy?
No, you're thinking about Beyonce.
Say my name. Say my name.
What is that actor's name? I really like that guy. But you know what?
Good guy.
There's no way to know.
I guess we'll never know.
PJ says Jared had a couple of 6-packs. Mike P said he didn't have a beer. He didn't say a beer. He said 8 beers. That's what it was. I had 8 beer. Joel says the Bills had the best schedule release. I'll have to check that out.
I didn't see it.
Chandler told me about Gruden opening up unboxing.
10 and a half minutes.
I love the idea of doing that, but it's just too long.
Well, I mean, we were watching the Raiders one. And it's like, once it got to week 8, it's like, all right, can we speed this up a little bit?
I recorded a Washington Commanders schedule release video with an ECU spin. We'll see if that gets released. It has been sent over to Big Dogs.
That was a great idea, by the way, man.
Well, it was kind of fun to look back at some old pirate names.
And it's fun to think about how many pirates have been distributed throughout the league.
It's just fun, you know? We're just having fun.
I was sitting there recording the video going, I was like, dude, this is absolutely fun.
Chad likes the Titans ones. Of course you do, Chad. You're a sheep.
I love the Titans one.
Chad, I hope you can enjoy Cam Ward as much as I enjoy Jaden Daniels. I don't think that's possible because he would have to be special for you to enjoy him as much as I do JD5. But every football fan deserves some joy, and Chad has not had a lot lately. Chandler has not had a lot lately.
No.
Jared has not had a lot ever. Zach Kaplan has had a lot throughout his life. And we will talk to him when we return. We'll take a break, come back. We'll say, hey, Zach, when we return. Pirate Radio Live on a Thursday. Back with you after this. Yeah.
Homeowners can face many challenges throughout this season, but our newest New Blue star, Dixon Williams, is here to slide in and save the day. Have a clog that's hitting a foul ball and nothing seems to be getting through? Dixon's fixing to get you flowing again. Feeling like your HVAC's in a slump? Dixon's sliding in to get your comfort back on track. Are swinging blind in a power outage? Dixon is delivering a power boost. So when problems arise, turn home strikeouts into home runs with New Blue electric, plumbing, and air.
At Tiebreakers, we pride ourselves on serving
big, juicy wings.
I'm talking
big and juicy.
Our chickens are the same ones that kick sand in the other chickens' faces. If our chickens played football, they'd be linebackers. The competition's chickens, they'd be
skinny little kickers.
Trade those kickers in for linebackers. Join us today for
big, juicy
All season long at Tiebreakers.
Tiebreakers, with 2 locations in Greenville and on Railroad Street in Winterville.
At Children's Health Services, we understand the importance of your child's well-being. This is Dr. Chris Osmick, and our mission is to provide comprehensive, patient-centered health care through every stage of child development, starting the day they are born in the hospital. We are not just here to treat illnesses. We are here to partner with you on your child's health journey. Schedule your appointment today to build a brighter, healthier world for your children. Children's Health Services, Arlington Boulevard, Greenville, or soon to be our second location on 10th Street. Go Pirates!
North Carolina State Parks is celebrating the 50th anniversary of Jockey's Ridge State Park June 5th through the 8th in Nags Head, North Carolina. Exciting educational activities will take place, including yoga on the dunes, kayak trips, big canoe trips, a sandcastle building contest, and a horseshoe competition. All activities are free to the public. Special events also include a drone show, a concert by the Connells on June 5th, and bubbly toasts at sunset. For tickets and a full schedule, visit jockey'sridge50.com.
Make things happen this year with the new John Deere. In just one visit to Quality Equipment, you'll find the right lawnmower, compact tractor, or Gator UTV that will save you time and money on your next project. Keep things running all season long with the help of our experienced parts and service team. Your new Deere isn't far away. Find current offers and budget-friendly packages at your local Quality Equipment with 36 locations across North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia. Visit QualityEquip.com to get started. That's QualityEquip.com.
I'm Michael Vaughn with East Coast Grading and Utilities. Many of you know my dad, David Vaughn, and his work in putting in subdivisions all over Pirate Nation. But East Coast Grading and Utilities is not just for those type of big jobs. We're here for the homeowners. Whether it's concrete, driveways, hauling rock, or sand, whatever you need, East Coast Grading and Utilities can get the job done. Call us at 252-531-7494 or check us out on Facebook at East Coast Grading and Utilities.
While you're sleeping, our whole hogs are slow cooking over wood to create that bite that Eastern North Carolina is known for. I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have been the torchbearers for what whole hog barbecue is supposed to be. At Sam Jones, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors. Everything, and I mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and sauces. Come on over and see us at Sam Jones Barbecue, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. Sam Jones Barbecue, Fire Tower Road.
This is Martin Truex Jr., and as a NASCAR Cup Series champion, I love one-stop shopping. When I need fresh tires or fuel during a race, my pit crew takes care of everything. Off the track, I have an Auto Owners independent agent. They handle all my insurance in one place: car, home, life, and business. Get your own pit crew and find a local agency with Auto Owners Insurance.
This is Brian Smith with Town Insurance in Greenville. Call me today at 756-8300. Go Pirates!
Pirate Radio.
Brace yourselves, lads.
The voice of the Pirate Nation.
I do know a thing or two about pirates.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Overtime Tavern is on South Charles Boulevard, right across from the Sheets. You can come in for great food, cold drinks, and all the game day action. Swing by and try their Philly cheesesteaks, glizzies, mouth-watering burgers, and delicious wings. They also have sports trivia on Wednesday nights with our very own Clip Brock. They're open until midnight, Sunday through Thursday, and open late until 3 a.m. on the weekends. There's always time on the clock at Overtime Tavern. And chronic joint pain hovers, and you never know when it's going to rear its ugly head, and that goes for David Gerard, too, and that's why the medical professionals at QC Kinetics take their job so seriously. When they treat patients like David Gerard, they are delivering long-term relief, treatments without surgery or downtime. Call QC Kinetics for your free consultation today, 252-645-6458. That's 252-645-6458. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Shall we say hey to Hayden before you about to leave? Okay. Well, we'll talk to you before you leave. See what's going on. She's a big girl now, a graduate. Zach Kaplan's a big girl. He joins us here. Hey, Zach.
Hey, Clip.
How's it going?
Hey, Zach.
I think I have to make sure there's a natural pause for it now every time you introduce me. It's going well. See if the weather can finally turn this week. It's been just chaos planning-wise, but other than that, it's been good.
Do I see a sprinkle going on right now?
Oh, I do. I hope you don't.
I do. I see it.
My window might be down.
Watch this.
This has been just an incredible week of weather.
What are you doing, Sean?
This is a 9 on your side weather report from Storm Team 9's Chandler Honeycutt.
He is walking out the door. I don't know what the point is.
I think he's going to put his hand out, and this is kind of like Groundhog Day. If he sees his shadow.
Yeah, he's standing out. Nobody can see him. This is pointless. So who cares? We'll just move on.
If it was a TV station, it would be one thing because you could have the camera follow him, but unfortunately it isn't.
Zach, Celtics stay alive?
Yeah, how about it? What's up, Holden?
You finally get... Oh.
How's it going?
You call him out while still trailing in the series? I don't know if you want to do that.
No, I don't feel... All right, we got our weather report back here. No, I still think the Knicks win in 6, but...
Knicks in 6?
I think the Knicks are a little nervous. Chandler, we have a weather report or what?
Chandler, what are you doing, man?
I see raindrops on your shirt.
I just said it was raining. Why did you do that? Nobody could see you outside. Like, that whole thing was pointless.
You said you were asking, is it raining? Do I see something? And I was like...
And you said yes. And then
I was like, I believe.
Move on to the next thing.
I just wanted to...
But you got a raindrop right here.
I just want to show evidence that it's raining.
Show who?
You.
The YouTube live stream.
We're on the radio
and YouTube.
I wish, if only it was like the late night shows where we had a camera that could follow you outside.
We actually could do that here.
Yeah, that'd be kind of. It wouldn't exactly be a steady shot as you're trying to hold the.
I wish a lightning bolt would strike me right now. Get me out of this.
That'd be hard. You're inside, Clip.
All right, let's go. Let's move.
Outside?
We all go outside.
Taking the show on the road.
Hey, it's fun. Hey, follow me.
Celtics win.
Oh yeah, but Celtics.
Nobody
win.
cares.
I mean, Holden cares. I think the Knicks still win Friday night.
I care about this. Colts apologized to Tyreek Hill and Microsoft for now deleted video. The Colts attempt at a little levity has gotten them into a situation that is no laughing matter, Stephen Holder of ESPN says. So here's the thing with Tyreek.
He thought it was funny.
We removed our schedule release video because it exceeded our rights with Microsoft and included an insensitive clip involving Dolphins wide receiver Tyreek Hill. We sincerely apologize to Microsoft and Tyreek. You have the Colts apologizing to a corporation and a player. The video, it sounds bad, but the video, which was intended to be a spoof of the popular game Minecraft, how many teams did that this year? Revealed the team season opener against Miami with an image of a dolphin wearing a 10 jersey labeled Hill swimming along before he is stopped by a Coast Guard boat with a blaring siren. What's the problem? Like, what's... I don't think they're making fun of domestic abuse or anything. Like, this is not a problem.
They're playing on the fact that he was pulled over outside of Hard Rock Stadium before a game. And
yeah.
I guess the traumatic nature that could have...
To who?
To him, I guess.
I don't see the problem.
And neither did he. I think Drew Rosenhaus put out...
Drew Rosenhaus said he laughed about it and didn't think it needed to be taken down on his account.
Yeah, so, I mean, there's much ado about nothing. I guess Microsoft was probably more offended than Tyreek was.
I thought you said it was about his domestic abuse.
That's what Jared said. Now, so this was basically Jared making stuff up.
Yeah.
Jared, you are making that a habit now.
Or what?
Just like making stuff up.
I forgot that he got arrested, like pulled over and arrested before a game. I thought his only legal trouble was domestic violence.
He was detained and then released, I believe, is what happened.
Well, this is kind of lame of the Colts.
I just seemed a little... I mean, I don't know. I can't speak to the Microsoft part of it, but it seemed a little unnecessary. Why wouldn't you check with Tyreek first to see if he was actually...
Because they don't... Who cares?
Well, Drew Rosenhaus might have cared initially.
Sounds like they didn't. Sounds like they don't care. I don't know.
What did Microsoft have to do with it?
I think
as far as the
exceeded the
Microsoft
rights.
rights violation, it is likely related to the fact that Minecraft is owned by Microsoft. Images identical to those in the game were used in the Colts video. The Colts are morons. Jamie, your whole organization stinks.
What are y'all doing,
What
Jamie?
a way to start the NFL season.
Put the fries in the bag for the Indianapolis Colts.
You can't even make a successful video to put out on social media. How are you going to run a successful football team?
Well, it's not like they've been doing that lately.
Ooh. Zach's throwing darts today.
A little bit.
One at Holden, one at the Colts, and I heard he had some foul language for Jarrett.
Yeah, I unprompted. I thought this guy was a friend, and turns out, nope.
So I think
we're friends until week 1.
And I quote, "See you week 1, B."
Yeah, you used the B word?
Yeah.
He did it. Are you going to apologize and take that down?
I apologize, but then I'm reinstating it week 1.
See, I don't have to come in and use that vulgar language. I'll just let my team's play speak for it.
Oh, God.
We're going to kill them. We're going
Is y'all's game even televised?
I mean, they're all on TV.
I believe it's only airing locally. Nobody else in the country outside of Southern.
I heard
Nevada.
Chris Myers was doing Raiders and Patriots. Who's
Raiders?
Who's the worst announced crew for CBS? Who's the Chris Myers of CBS?
Spiro Deeds? I don't know.
Mr. Deeds?
I don't want to say that, though. As long as he's a bad announcer. Just is the number 5 crew, I think.
Mike P said, Jared, please apologize to Microsoft.
Oh, no, I'm good. They're the ones responsible for all this stuff going on.
I guess you spell it with a D and not a T now.
Jamie did say the Colts are lame a lot. It's their thing. Yeah, like Jim Irsay was all hammered out of his mind putting together this video. Thought it was hilarious.
Instead of spending all that money on that video, he could have bought Elton John's piano or something.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, he buys like a bunch of stuff.
Irsay said, "You remember when Tyreek got pulled over before the game? Let's do that."
Remember when you got pulled over?
Yeah, really.
Yeah, how about more prescription drugs for you?
I didn't go that far.
Zach is on fire today. I think all that popcorn you ate last week has got to your head. We need to talk about that video.
Yeah, I was wondering how long it would take to come up.
Is it worth? I don't think it's worth playing the audio for.
Nah.
It's more of a visual. But
It's on Pirate Radio's
If you haven't
Twitter.
seen it, yeah, it has been tweeted up from at PR927 FM.
All right, so when I first saw it, I was like, man, this guy, what is he? Is he like Harry Carey? Like
He's Costanza at the U.S. Open.
But I liked it because it was different and you were kind of doing your own thing. I mean, it was kind of corny, hokey.
Quite literally corny.
Popcorny. But you were having fun. Like, I thought it was different. It gets people talking. It might win you a sports Emmy.
Don't know about the last part. The backstory is it was supposed to be a hit on concessions and me trying something.
Yeah.
All the sandwiches they have there are made to order. And I was not about to drop, money to do that just for TV purposes.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, well, what do you have? Like, can I try something? Like, if it was like a hot dog, I was going to try to just, put too much ketchup and mustard on it and be like, oh, a little,
You were going to put ketchup and mustard all over your face?
No, just like, well, cool. Just like something, I don't know. I was like,
are you a Bills fan?
the Pinto Ron. Yeah, exactly. I was trying to do something because I'm like, all right, well, they're not going to give me one of their exotic food items. So let me see what I can do. Finally, popcorn. And honestly, my first thought was the guy from Pullman, the popcorn guy at Washington State, who, if you haven't seen that clip, go on YouTube and that's out there. So I was thinking, what if I do something like him? And then I thought of Costanza as well. So my thought was like do something in the middle, talk about, the concessions they have there, and then end it with me just dumping popcorn on myself and throwing it back to Ken and Aaron.
Yeah. And mission accomplished. What was the feedback?
So it's funny. So most of the station thought it was like pretty funny. And we have this one guy, he'll remain nameless. He's not an on-air person at Channel 9. And he thought it was really stupid.
Alex Harper?
No. Someone who works with Alex. And he thought it was so stupid. And I was just like, man, our job is to inform and entertain.
Yeah.
Last night,
especially in the sports part,
when games are getting rained out, when games are getting moved and all that jazz, we have to inform. We got to tell people, when is Conley playing? All right, they moved the game to this.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. Sometimes you got to entertain.
Yeah.
When you're at an opening day of a baseball team, we got to entertain.
If Ken Watlington's doing the news and is talking about the war in the Middle East, and he's like, well, grab your popcorn. There's a war going on. Like, that wouldn't be good. But in sports, it's very
is meant to
inconsequential.
When we're at historic Ranger Stadium,
You need to tell that person. You need to tell that person to go do it himself.
I pretty much did.
No,
I said I'd like to see. No, I know. I'm throwing them out to that club.
Channel 9 drama. I saw Brian Bailey see that video for the first time, and you know what? He didn't hate it.
He probably said, "This effing guy."
No, he actually. I mean, he was like, "Well, it's
It was a little ridiculous.
I'm like paraphrasing, like not my style, but he said that it was different and fun. Like he didn't hate it.
Yeah.
So, hey man, you got to do you, and that's you.
You got to know when to inform and when to entertain.
There you go. I'm trying to think to myself, when's the last time I informed or entertained anyone on this show?
You inform people when the AAC tournament starts.
Kind of. Chandler, grab the popcorn. I'm about to dump it all over my face. Jared, are you a Charles Woodson fan? Oh, he's not listening. He's talking to the ladies.
Do you like Chuck Woodson?
You like Charles Woodson? Charles Woodson is said to purchase a 0.1% stake in the Browns.
Yeah.
Why?
Diversify your bonds, Holmes.
Now, Randy, how you paying them bills?
He owns a little bit of the Raiders, too.
Wait, you can't do that.
You can't do it.
Okay, well, maybe I'm wrong. He's involved with the Raiders, at least.
The sale is contingent upon Woodson agreeing to similar broadcasting restrictions to Raiders owner Tom Brady, removing his name, image, and likeness from businesses he is involved in.
I mean, he's an Ohio native.
Ohio to Michigan to Raiders to Packers. Yeah, he's been around. Okay. Would y'all like to be involved in NFL ownership?
Yeah.
Brady and Woodson are friends, so I wonder. Obviously, former Michigan teammates, so I wonder how much that was.
Shut up.
Maybe he got him involved in that. No, I'm not.
Those two names made me think of that.
No, I'm legitimately just saying like maybe that had something to do.
I wasn't
with
telling you
him
to shut up until now. All right.
Am I the only one that can talk? Raiders. So week 1, Zach, you gonna be at the Buck?
I hope so.
We gotta get.
I hope so.
We gotta get you and Bone together.
Pirate Radio on location.
Yeah.
Would it be better at the stadium or the Buccaneer Music Hall?
You're lucky that it's a 1 o'clock game, and you're lucky it's not in Vegas
Man
and a
said he
4
was
o'clock.
lucky.
Wait a
Because
minute.
if it was a 4 o'clock game, I would be 3 sheets to the wind, and I would be ready to throw down at any given moment.
Count your blessings.
We are talking opening day, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I can see you getting off to an early start on opening day.
No.
And we are talking.
Why?
And we are talking Raiders fans. We know they have no issue breaking the law.
Do we all have 1 o'clockers?
I think so.
Yeah. A lot of 1 o'clockers.
Nice.
I'll see you week 4, B.
Where's that?
Also,
That is in Foxborough.
You go to any games, Zach? Do you get a chance with ECU and stuff?
not since I moved here.
Yeah.
It's been a challenge. They also have not been very good to justify spending the money to fly home and do that.
Joel says is there a way to see the popcorn dumping for those not in the area? Yeah, if you look at Pirate Radio social media today, we promoted Zach by putting out that video. So you can see it there. You can probably see it. Is it on your page? But just look at Pirate Radio's Twitter.
I mean, I've retweeted it. I'm still calling it retweet. I don't know what the actual term is for it on X.
Jamie says Zach all hopped up on popcorn and Derek White.
That's right. That was the Luke Cornett game last night, though, in Boston. That was...
Give that man a tennis racket.
I was going to say something about Jim Cornette. Mike P said the guy who works with Zach hates Joy. Chad says you got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them.
Mike P is absolutely correct, and I can't wait to show that to people in our newsroom.
Jamie says, I love Zach's progression on this show from having to be voted on to now calling them the B word. This kid is going places.
I was the deciding vote in that, and I'm regretting that vote.
If the vote was
as much as I do to help you out with ECU baseball, and you treat me like that, unprovoked.
Hasn't he helped us out before?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean,
It's give and take.
It's a lot more.
Lately, it was a lot more of Jarrett helping us out. But we'll get you back football season.
No,
I'm not looking for. I'm not doing this to do favors. I'm doing this because I'm nice. But for you to treat me like that was a little.
Jared, shut up, man. Okay, enough.
I mean, I'm just having fun.
Enough.
Yeah. It was unbecoming.
How many cuss words have you called us this week alone?
You two?
Yeah.
None.
No, all right, John Gilbert.
None. How about you two, the band? How many times you cussed them?
I'm not a big Bono fan, so
I can see that.
A lot.
He's foreign, so he's got that going against
He
him.
does charity work, but it seems like a self-glorification type of charity work.
I agree with that. Who's your favorite band, Zach?
All time?
You know what? Let's take a break.
Yeah. I'll think about it. How's that clip?
Chandler, you got a favorite band?
Journey.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Shouldn't yours be Boston?
That's Brian
That's
Bailey.
Brian Bailey's.
Can't take that one.
Jinx. Yep.
I think you and Bailey should. It was not a jinx. We didn't say it at the same time.
I'll surprise you.
What happens when you call a fake jinx? Like, doesn't something happen to you now? I know it's not. You can't talk because that would be physically impossible.
Oh, yeah, we know that.
Hey, Chandler, I think it's sunny outside now. Go check.
I'm going to go Grateful Dead. I'm going to surprise you there.
You're a deadhead?
I like them.
Are you into like
grateful for it?
Especially as we get into the summer, I like them a lot.
Are you into widespread panic, man? There's this guy. Never mind. This is a dumb story. But like the first time I heard about widespread panic, this guy asked me, did I like him? And I was like, gotta be honest, I don't know who that is. And then I looked them up and saw they were one of these like LSD trippy bands. You go out there for 10 hours and they play one song. And like I just looked at the guy completely different then. It's like, you're into this sort of thing? So now I'm looking at you. You ever been to a concert?
No.
Dead and Company
But
or whatever?
I did see Big Cat from Barstool's tweets over the weekend that he was there
Okay.
at the Sphere.
Boy, that's pretty much the same thing.
He was at the Sphere, and I was like, damn, that looked really cool.
Speaking of the Sphere,
spherical.
I want to talk about how Holt Nailers consumed the game last night. It was crazy. Well, I'll tell you about that and more with Zach Kaplan when we return after this.
Hey Greenville, John McCormick from the Yard Gnomes and ambassador of the Greenville Museum of Art. Get ready for the summer shindig. Wednesday, June 11th, 6 to 9 p.m. Morgan & Company Live, Nash Hot Chicken, drinks, art, baseball, raffles, family fun, right here at our museum. Shouldn't you dig it? For tickets and info, visit gmoa.org/summer-shindig. Don't miss it at the Greenville Museum of Art.
Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. I am Dr. Chris Gateway, and our mission at Michaels & Gateway is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels & Gateway are committed to providing an outstanding patient experience with every visit. Not only do we offer all your dental needs under one roof, in most cases, we can take care of those needs on the same day. Bring your smile to us at Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry.
At East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep in Greenville, we've decided to give you the maximum amount of savings we can this summer. It's Employee Pricing Plus. You pay the exact same thing as a factory employee. There has truly never been a better time to buy. Come check out the Ram 1500 at East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep and get savings up to $12,000 with Employee Pricing Plus on Motor Trend's Truck of the Year. East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep still has 2024 Ram Heavy Duties in stock. Save up to $15,000 with Employee Pricing Plus on the longest-lasting heavy-duty work trucks in the market. A 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee is now $8,000 off with Employee Pricing Plus, and save up to $5,000 on a new 2025 Jeep Wrangler.
East Carolina Chrysler Dodge Jeep, across from the Cockerell in Greenville. Come see us!
Offers do not include tax, title, and $8.99 admin fee. See dealer for details.
Wings Over Greenville just turned up the heat with a new honey hotter flavor. Sweet meets spicy in the boldest way yet. Download the Wings Over app, enjoy the frequent flyer club, earn points, unlock exclusive deals, and redeem for free food. Save your go-to orders, order ahead, and skip the line. First-time app user, get free tenders just for signing up. And when you order delivery through the app, you skip the middleman. No extra fees from third-party apps like Uber Eats or DoorDash. And don't forget, use the promo code PIRATE25 for 10% off your meal. So fly smart. Download the Wings Over app today or order now at wingsover.com. Wings Over, they deliver.
Miss, your burger is served.
Thank you.
And if I may suggest a pairing, this is our finest Pepsi Zero Sugar. The sweetness of Pepsi perfectly balances the savory notes of your burger, while the citrus and carbonation elevates the taste for a truly stunning flavor profile. Bon appetit.
Now that is one perfect combination. If this is how the other half lives, I could get used to this. Burgers deserve Pepsi.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is proud ECU graduate and former baseball player Brandon Manning inviting you to join my team at Farm Bureau Insurance. Right now is a good time to review your coverage with a local trusted agent like me. I will make myself available before or after business hours, and my clients always have my cell phone number if they need anything. From home, auto, or life, give me a call today and let's talk about your insurance coverage and about the Pirates. Call 531-1812 and go Pirates!
Before anyone walks into your business, the outside is what they see. Make sure your first impression is a good impression with the right curb appeal. Hi, this is Daniel Andrews from Dan Andrews Lawn Service. We specialize in making your business look great. Let us handle all your professional landscaping needs. We do it all so you don't ever have to worry. Residential services are also available. Call us today at 717-8006 and we'll come out and give you a free quote. Taking care of your landscaping needs is all we do, and we've been doing it for over 20 years. You can trust our reliable team at Dan Andrews Lawn Service, covering all of Eastern North Carolina.
Pirate Radio. We are the local station you love. Anytime, anywhere. On air and on digital. You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Quality Equipment is your full-service John Deere dealer with 36 locations to serve you. Quality Equipment is open in Winterville next to Sam's Club, or visit qualityequip.com to find the location near you. And at Langley Contracting, they are the superior roofing specialist. Whether it's a new roof or repairing an old one, they've got you covered. And best of all, they handle your insurance claims. They're locally owned right here in Eastern North Carolina. They're licensed and insured, and they have a 25-year roof warranty. They can also handle your gutter installation so everything is seamless. Call or visit them online at 214roof.com for your free estimate today. Langley Contracting, your superior roofing specialist. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
All right. Mike P shares J-Bone's hatred of Bono. Jamie saw an interview with Seth Rogen where he went to the Sphere and took mushrooms watching Dead and Company. Cool story, Jamie. Zach, you said this sports weekend is going to be nuts. Speak on that.
So, as I mentioned earlier, with the high school baseball softball playoffs being all out of whack, Commoners are supposed to play tonight. I believe they would play round 4 this weekend. The 6 being held up. I'm not sure why. At 6 o'clock. Thank you. Sorry. That brain fart on my end. Clip's about ready to just go run across Evans Street. So basically, you got the high school baseball softball playoffs on Saturday. If the Canes lose tonight, they play Saturday. You also have the PGA Championship in Charlotte, and you got NASCAR Sunday All-Star Race. Shout out Jared. So it's kind of a mishmash of things going on. Pirates are out of town, obviously. They're in Tampa.
So you're just kind of going in here in the state of North Carolina. It's a nuts sports.
I have like a 3-part contingency plan.
Yeah, we got to
if the Canes win or lose tonight, if the weather shifts everything again, and we'll see if I can get to the golf at least at some point.
So if you mean get to as in go there?
As in I am credentialed for the PGA Championship.
Oh, very cool.
And I'm going to try to get there at least Sunday, but if the Canes play Saturday night, it's probably a bigger deal locally, would you say?
Yeah.
Big time. I would say. So
I will say, I told you this off the air.
I will say, too, after y'all say.
You are very dedicated to your job, and I'm very impressed by that.
You're impressed?
Impressed.
You're impressed by Zach.
Yeah, it's just
for doing his job.
For bouncing around, going to different places. I feel like a lot of people would be like, man, this is just too much. I'm done.
Done and dusted.
A lot of people would just quit.
Yep, they would throw the camera down and say, you know what? I'm done. I'm getting into sales, or I'm going into insurance sales. This guy says, nah. If I need to go to Raleigh, I'll go to Raleigh. If I need to go to Charlotte, I'll go to Charlotte.
Do it.
If I need to go to Hollywood Crossroads, I go to Hollywood Crossroads.
There you go. Guy Smith Stadium, I go to Guy Smith Stadium.
Well, that would be cool. I wanted to ask you, Zach, as a Bruins fan, Bruins and Canes have had run-ins in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
I think last time it went very poorly for the Hurricanes.
Yeah, that series it did. But Scott Walker still rests in my mind from 2009.
Okay. But when you're in Lenovo and that environment is what it is, like, do you get wrapped up in it, or are you able to put on your journalistic hat and stay like unbiased? Like, I'm here to cover this game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm too emotional, I think. I would get wrapped up in it.
I'm going to be honest with you about something, Clip.
All right.
It's as loud as Boston for a playoff game.
Okay.
I don't say that lightly. A lot of people up north would take offense to that and think that it's a cow town and not.
I mean, nationally, they say the Hurricanes is one of the loudest barns in the
It's the
league.
loudest.
Yeah.
It's loud. It's as loud as Boston, and I think at times louder. And I've been to like second round playoff games. I obviously not been to an Eastern Conference Finals game in Raleigh yet, but it's as loud.
Yeah.
Second round to second round. I went 2018 Bruins Lightning game 5, and I just went to game 4 the other night. Raleigh gets as loud.
Man, it was a fun one to watch on TV the other night. I don't know, man. I think the Caps are too good to roll over. Like, what do you think about tonight's game?
I think they're
toast.
Yeah, I really do.
I mean, the Canes look like the better side, but
they've broken Tom Wilson. I can't say I've seen that in a playoff series in a while.
Man, I love to hate a guy, and he is very
Tom Wilson,
hateable.
the guy.
And like he brings it on.
Very
he
easy.
enjoys it.
Yeah, it's very easy to do, and
he's the Draymond of the NHL.
Canes have a great social media account on Easter when they beat the Devils. They said, "Not today, Satan."
Mm-hmm.
And then the other night they said, dude knew the game was over, so he started doing the storm. What's it called? The
storm surge.
Storm surge.
He was mocking them in the second period.
Yeah. And they put out a video of that, so they are on the ball when it comes to that stuff. Or should I say on the puck? I got a text from Holton last night. So for a split second, we talked to Holton yesterday on the show, and I said live from Arlington, Dallas, whatever. Holton joins us.
The Metroplex.
But then he sent me this video. And for those that can't see, it's front row seats at the Boston Garden. But wait, he's in a theater. So he's at something called the Cosm in Dallas. And I said, explain this to me like I'm 5. It is a sphere-like setup where I guess you are... It looks as if you are...
I thought he was at the game.
Yeah. How cool is that? And they are in a theater watching. I said, are you bringing one of these to Greenville? He said,
What's
I
it
wish.
called?
Cosm, COSM, I think, in Dallas. But, yeah, it's like the Las Vegas Sphere deal.
Same idea.
And,
wow,
dude, I don't understand technology at all, but somehow it makes it look like you are have floor seats at TD Garden.
I just wonder. Yeah, I wonder how much it costs. I mean, you're immersed.
Well, he's a professional football player in the UFL. So
It's a pretty penny.
He's yeah.
I saw Colin Cowherd there a lot during this last football season, and so I looked it up in like L.A., Vegas, New York, whatever. It's a lot.
So and it makes you look like you're at the game.
But I wonder if it feels like can they have like the seats vibrating and all that, like
the chants, the music,
I think it's just kind of like it's not that. I don't think so.
Is it just an audit? Is it just a visual thing, or is it?
I'm pretty sure it has like surround sound, but I don't know about the seats vibrating.
Can the seats vibrate like TD Garden probably was?
Yeah, it doesn't sound like they're in the arena. I don't think. But he's sitting in the front row, and it's as if he's right under the goal watching the game. It's pretty cool. All
That'd be pretty incredible if you could have that like for playoff hockey games. I mean, basketball for sure.
They have it for everything.
Yeah.
Football, UFC, wrestling,
So
NASCAR. They got it for NASCAR.
That
is insane.
Do you pick the game like you think a certain?
Can I go to East Carolina versus Tulane, please?
It's pretty much like a sports movie theater. It's like, hey,
Yeah.
tonight we're showing this, and then you buy a
yeah,
ticket.
Yeah, that's cool.
You're basically at the Lenovo Center.
Look, this is Texas A&M.
Oh wow. So yeah, it looks like you're at the game, and really you're sitting in a theater.
Because I saw Varsity's horns off when you can just be in a movie theater pretending you're at Kyle Field.
That's very cool. Maybe
that is
like
pretty sick.
Raleigh or something will get one, Sean. We need to go.
I would hope so.
Like imagine like if you had that going for Carolina Duke, or better yet, ECU playing State August 28th.
So
Or better yet, ECU versus USF in a big conference tournament.
Oh, it switched to view.
Preview.
So it had it from the sidelines, and now it's from the end zone. But they also, up top, there's 2 TVs that are showing the actual broadcast of the game.
Yeah.
Oh,
But that is really, really cool.
That's different.
Very cool. Very cool.
I do like John Mayer, by the way. Mike P asked a while ago. I think he does a good job.
All right.
I'm not like a deadhead per se, but I do enjoy.
But it's your favorite band.
Especially when you get to this time of year, like it just goes with summer so well. Almost as good as like a nice summer beer.
Ken Wadlington goes to like 12 concerts a year. Are you going to one this year?
I gotta find one. He was just at Kendrick in Charlotte.
Yeah.
So I mean, he lives it up with the shows, and he had some nice seats at the Canes the other night. I don't know if you guys saw that. I was talking to him about that. I'm sure you guys probably talked to him about it yesterday. But it was no, he's having fun.
Zach, enjoy your popcorn.
I will. We'll see what happens this weekend. I don't know where I'll end up, but I'll be letting y'all know.
Yeah, it's going to be a busy weekend. A long weekend.
Long weekend.
For Zach Kaplan. Thank you for joining us, Zach.
Thanks for having me, Clipper.
We'll take a break. When we return, we'll talk to DB, Danny Beal, about his professional debut, some Pirate baseball, and more. Back with you, Pirate Radio Live on a Thursday after this.
For pest control that packs a punch, BAM! Call on the experts at BAM Pest Control. Attention Greenville, BAM Pest Control is here to protect what matters most, whether it's your business, your home, or your peace of mind. They don't just eliminate pests, they knock them out. BAM Pest Control is #1 in insect control, rodent control, and yard services like fire ants and mosquitoes. BAM! You're insect-free, safe, and comfortable. Call the experts at BAM Pest Control on Hooker Road in Greenville, 252-751-3160. BAM!
Doug Henry of Greenville is looking for your trade-in and your business. Doug Henry of Greenville is right on the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Memorial, and always right on the price and looking to beat every offer out there. Bring in any offer from CarMax, and they will beat it by $500. Just bring it in and you won't be disappointed. Doug Henry of Greenville has over 300 vehicles to choose from and brand new inventory arriving daily, and you can always check them out online at DougHenryGreenville.com. Doug Henry, right on the corner and right on the price.
If you're hungry for a great steak with honest-to-goodness flavor, head over to Larry's Steakhouse, open Monday through Saturday at 11 a.m., serving up hand-cut, aged ribeyes, tender grilled salmon, bold grilled shrimp, and juicy grilled pork chops, all right off the flame. Pile your plate high with a 25-item salad bar. Try one of our hearty daily lunch specials. Larry's Steakhouse, good food, good folks, and a good time. Located at 2800 East 10th Street across from the old Highway Patrol Station. Call 751-6510 for takeout and reservations. Larry's Steakhouse.
The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of the Pirates in the NC. Open at noon 7 days a week with live music. Come enjoy sports trivia with me, Clip Rock, every Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday, it's live local acoustic night, along with line dancing from 7 to 9 on Wednesday. Thursday, there's a brand new lineup with Singo starting at 8, followed by karaoke with DJ Dog. Ladies and free both Friday and Saturday nights with the best local bands in the area. Finish the weekend with free games and DJ Kids Scene.
Y'all come get bugged up. Is your office printer on the fritz? Don't wait days for a repair. This is Walker Allen Volova with CopyPro, where we promise fast 3-hour service on all of your copy equipment. No need to press 1 for English for an overseas service line. All of our calls are answered right here in Greenville. Plus, we offer a free office printing analysis to help you cut cost and boost efficiency. We'll show you exactly how to save money on ink, toner, and energy. For reliable, fast service, call CopyPro today at 1-800-682-6558 and see how we can help your your office run more efficiently. CopyPro, fast service, smarter printing, bringing more value to your business.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Good news, business travelers. PGV and American Airlines has added a new early morning flight available now. Book today at aa.com and be on time for that connection in Charlotte. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has American flights perfect for your next trip. PGV, where the Pirates fly.
This summer, the Greenville Yard Gnomes are back at historic Guy Smith Stadium.
Hey there, it's me, Nomeo, the Yard Gnomes mascot. You've heard of gnomes bringing good luck, right? Well, I'm here to bring you great baseball and tons of fun, too. We're excited to have a great team, including a few ECU baseball players this year.
Season tickets are on sale now, so visit yardgnomesbaseball.com to get yours today.
We'll have great food, cold drinks, and fun games for everyone. Come out and hang with your gnomies this summer and have some fun at the ballpark with us, the Greenville Yard Gnomes.
Do you ever talk to yourself about where to eat today, and then you hear
Warren's hot dogs.
Then you're thinking, yeah, 2 hot dogs, chips, and a drink for $7.50 would be awesome.
Warren's hot dogs.
And maybe some homemade lemonade, perhaps a pizza or a sub, and definitely an apple or peach turnover.
Warren's hot dogs.
Don't overthink where to eat today. Go to Warren's Hot Dogs in Greenville across from Ron Ayers or in Chocowinity next to the fire station. Warren's Hot Dogs, serving the Pirate Nation since 1991. Go Pirates!
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back in Pirate Radio Live on a Thursday. Planning to hook up with Jacob Jenkins Cowart on Friday's show as he got a promotion.
Come on, John.
He's been promoted. Come on, John.
Come on, John.
And, man, I wish I'd cared more about this ECU baseball series, but I don't at all because it's all about what happens next week, right?
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what goes on this weekend. It all starts on Tuesday. And
you can change your seating, but does that really matter in the grand scheme of things?
But the magic could happen starting on Tuesday.
Yeah.
And I'm like you, Clip. Do you still feel this way? That you still have confidence going into the tournament?
I went to the Stop Shop and saw Jay.
I saw Jay this morning, too.
And I said, Jay, I don't know what it is, man. I still think they can win the whole thing. I still think they can win down in Clearwater. And he said, they got the talent. And I said, well,
they do have the talent. I love you some Jay.
So, yeah, I mean, it's a long time ago, Cliff Godwin said, don't bet against Cliff Godwin. And I have a hard time doing that because of his success and track record. Great success. So let's talk some Pirate baseball and some Bird Dogs baseball with Danny Beal. He joined me earlier today in Studio C. Here is my chat with DB. All right, joining us today on Pirate Radio Live, professional baseball thrower and professional podcast host Danny Beal. Damn, Daniel, back at it again with the white vans.
You like those?
Yeah,
Carter put me onto these. I like them. They're really dirty. I need to clean them right now. You can see it on the YouTube. But yeah, no, I need to clean them.
DB, how did start number 1 go for you?
It wasn't bad. It wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. It was a lot of pitches. I joked with Gavin. I was like, it was a Gavin outing because it was like 4 innings, like what felt like 100 pitches. It was 70, but it was a couple walks, couple Ks, couple earned runs. It was average. It was good to get my feet wet and get back out there. And it was weird starting, but it was a good crowd. I had Carter's mom was there. Todd Howell's wife was there. My parents were there, so it was a good little showing for guys that were supporting me.
I'm obviously not comparing my baseball career to yours. I'm going to make a point, but like, when you pitch in or play in Little League, Babe Ruth, All-Stars, like high school freshman team, like they all kind of have a different feel.
Mhm.
So how did that feel playing at Granger Stadium? Like, were you calm, nervous, less nervous than ECU, more nervous? What was the feeling like out
I was a little nervous. I mean, it was like a nervous anxiety of like, I just want to go and like pitch. I didn't really feel great body wise. I don't know if it was like preparation stuff or whatever, but I was throwing. It was just like, eh. But got through it, battled, and it was cool to be out there again. It was cool to start. It was interesting working with catchers that I had never worked with before. They did a fine job calling a game. It's just trying to get on the same page with them the more and more I throw. But I was telling our third baseman the other day, his name's Yasel Pino. He's from La Habana, Cuba. I was playing the show the other day, like the video game, and I had a pack to open, and I opened a pack, and he was in it.
Oh wow!
And I was like, I don't know how you're in it, but all your stats are like 40 hitting. So either you stink, or but the fact that you're in the show says something. But he was like, yeah, I'm in the show, and it's pretty cool. And I was like, yeah, I agree, dude. It's pretty sick. But no, it was good to get out there with those guys, and hopefully we lost yesterday. Hopefully we can get a win tonight.
So coming back up tonight, and man, you kind of got thrown into the fire. You played a couple of exhibition games last week, and then it's on to the real deal. So are you still kind of getting to know the guys? I guess with the living quarters, you get to know them pretty well, right?
Yeah, no, it's that frat house row or whatever it is, where it's like the two houses with a lot of guys in them. But I've taken a lot of things from past pitching coaches and just tried to be a sponge. And I think one thing that I've taken is kind of taking ownership of my career, and game planning has been a big part. Like, I'm taking a lot of notes throughout the week on certain teams, reading swings, and kind of setting guys up as to what my plan will be going into a start, which has been pretty cool. Like in college, it's a lot of like the pitching coach is calling your pitches. If you have opportunities to shake, but more often than not, it's on you to execute the pitch that's called. And I think it's been a cool experience for me to be able to go out and have ownership in the game, and my outing is on my shoulders rather than the coaches or whatever. But it's been cool to like have guys' inputs, especially on the team who've been in pro ball, and it's been fun to watch and fun to experience for sure so far.
Did you remember my interview with Josh Groves yesterday?
I saw that he was on. I did not hear what he had to say.
He used the word sponge. He talked about how, not that he ever like blamed the pitching coach here, but he said it's independence now. It's on him to do the scouting, to make the right pitch and call the right pitch and all that stuff. So very similar.
We were roommates, so I get it.
But no, he's doing well, and yeah, that is a neat part of it too. Like you're your own. You have a pitching coach, but you're your own guy now. You're kind of doing it all, right?
Yeah, no, it's been cool. It's like I said, nothing against AK. I mean, I wouldn't still be playing if it wasn't for him. He's done a lot for me in my career and stuff. But being able to create my own game plan, and even like the pitching coach I have now is super great guy, knows a lot about the game. He's done a lot for me so far, and being able to bounce ideas off of him on how to approach game plans and hitters and stuff has been cool. But at the end of the day, like, he can suggest something, but if I don't want to do it, I don't necessarily have to. Like, I'll try it, but it's up to me on whether or not I want to go out there and actually do, the plan that he sets forth, and it's on me. So it's been a cool experience to be able to. And I've talked to Gavin and Spivey about that, and that's kind of how I've gotten into the routine that I'm in now, so they've helped a lot too. And it's funny that Josh said some of the same stuff. That's cool.
Is it like football? We always hear the script at the beginning of a game. Like, do you have a script for that script to work? What you're doing has to work out there, but do you have kind of that going into a game?
Yeah, no, it's funny that you say that, because I was talking to the pitching coach yesterday about, like, you have a plan. It's kind of like the Mike Tyson thing. Like, you have a plan until you get punched in the mouth. But I always have a plan going in, and that's at least I have a plan in mind going forward for the next couple starts to see kind of how hitters react to what my plan is. But it's kind of the thing where game to game, situation to situation, hitter to hitter, where you have to adapt, and it's every good pitcher can adapt really well. So I think over the next couple starts, if I get into trouble early, or if I get into trouble and things have to differ from my plan, how am I able to react to that and kind of avert the traffic that's on the bases and stuff like that.
So do you hit the road tomorrow?
As far as I know, yes. I haven't been told that we're leaving tonight, so I'm assuming tomorrow. And I got switched to Saturday starting because of all the rainouts, which is great, because if we're leaving tomorrow, I don't have to pitch off a 9-hour bus ride, which is great. So
yeah, so first roadie, I guess, coming up. And
can't wait.
That'll be an experience.
Yeah,
looking
no doubt.
forward to catching up with you on that one. Danny Beal, Downey's Bird Dogs, joining us here inside the Pirate Radio studios, and Talk a little Pirates. They are playing today, Friday, Saturday, the regular season finale. I asked you about the feel at Granger Stadium where you're starting as a pro for the first time, but how about the feel in Clearwater? Were you on a team ever that felt like you needed to win to get into a regional, or did y'all feel pretty safe while you were there every time? I'm trying to think back.
I would say there were times when we were down there that we needed to win to host.
Right.
I don't think
So
we
you had
ever
a little
needed.
pressure.
We never had to win to get in because
Yeah.
we always did enough in the regular season. But there were, I know in 21 as long as we didn't go 0-2 in 21, we would have hosted. 22 we were on the 100-game win streak. 23 we certainly had to do well to host because we lost the first game that year and then we lost in the championship game to Tulane. I think if we would have won, we probably would have hosted. But it's a weird situation because even the coaches haven't been in that. Like CG and JP are the only ones that have been in that situation where you need to win to get in.
Yeah.
Because AK hasn't been there when we've been this shaky, and neither have some of the other coaches too. So it's interesting as to how they'll approach this with pitching and kind of resting guys to see if they're fresh for Tuesday, right? Tuesday's first pitch for the tournament.
Tuesday, yep. And depending on the seed, if they stay in that 6th spot, they'll play late night. But first game's 9 a.m. Tuesday. I think that's the 4-5 matchup.
I was thinking about this. We haven't been in the first base dugout in like 6 years because we were always the 1 seed, so we were always in the third base dugout for every game. So it'll be, like I said, a lot of new beginnings this year. It'll be crazy.
How shocking is it that that not only is ECU not on top of the league, but there was an East Carolina in the conference this year, UTSA. I mean, you look at their record. That's what East Carolina's done the last decade almost.
Yeah, they got a good team. They've got a lot of guys returning from last year, and they were great last year. And I think playing in Texas offers a lot of in-state opponents for like RPI boosts.
Right.
And it's the same in North Carolina. Like you got State, Duke, Wake, Carolina. They have Texas A&M. They've got Texas State. They've got Rio Grande Valley's really good this year too. So they've got a lot of teams in there where they can play, and it's not a far travel thing for them. So I mean, they've got like 10 losses maybe. I mean, they've absolutely ran through their schedule. So they should be an at-large, and they're not even hosting. I saw on Twitter that to not even, I guess, proposing a bid to host just because their field sucks. But no, they're good. They're a good club, and their coach is kind of, not a lot of people like him, but they've got a good team.
Yeah, heard some of that going on at the ballpark last weekend. Speaking of the ballpark, Brandon Manning pointed out something that was missing all year, but we had it on Saturday. Your dad and Ryan McChrystal's brother were at the game, and it sounds like whatever, but I kind of thought about it, like the special group you guys had, and
it's a good group,
and maybe it's just because we didn't win enough games this year, but but that part of it seems like it's missing as well, the family deal. I don't know, but I think we can get that back, but. Just him saying those names, it made me think
Brings
about
back
some good times.
Yeah, no, I mean, that was my dad's first time back since Evansville, so it had been a while just because he was, it's weird going back and not having your kids there or any of his teammates or stuff like that. And I know I saw Shank's mom a couple weeks ago. Obviously, Carter's parents have been down here. JC's parents have been here. But it's tough for any parent, nonetheless the kids. But the parents are tough just because you've put and invested so much into watching them and supporting people, and it's hard to go back. But no, I think you're spot on with the winning stuff. It makes it a little bit easier to create that family feel when success is certainly about.
I asked Josh this yesterday. I'll ask you: how is the shortstop at ECU going in and closing games for the Rockies?
That guy's unreal. He got a card in the show the other day, and I'm like, he's in my bullpen on my team right now. And I was like, I played with that guy. No, me and Zach talk quite a bit, and it's fun to see him do his thing. It's obviously cool that his family gets to watch him, and he's pitching. At this rate, he honestly might I hope he doesn't hear this. He might make the All-Star game. He might be the Rockies. He might
be there for the Colorado.
It might be him or Hunter Goodman, who actually went to Memphis, who we played a few years ago. But he's pitching lights out. He's arguably one of their best arms, if not their best arm in their bullpen right now. So it's crazy to think that guy would just come in from shortstop and just chuck it.
And it tells you too, just the difference between going from East Carolina so team oriented to a really bad team in the Rockies. They fired some of the
didn't
they fire their manager
after they lost by 3 touchdowns?
But Zach's got to be on cloud 9 right now. I know he wants to win, but it's about him and his career and moving up, and he's doing a great job. His team, not so much.
No, they stink, but he's having fun, and he's having a blast, and he's getting to experience what it's like in pro ball, and I'm sure he's going to have great stories to tell and stuff this offseason. But the fact that he's up there and we get to watch him is special, and especially JC getting pulled up too. Things are looking good for Pirate alumni.
Special. JC planning to join us Friday.
Really?
Here
Nice.
On,
cool.
Via video.
I didn't even find out by him. I found out by his girlfriend's Snapchat story. We have a group chat of a couple of us, and I was like, "Congrats!" He's like, "How do you know that?" And I was like, "Go look at Taylor's story." And he's like, "Oh, okay. Yeah, thanks for telling us."
Instead of saying thanks, he says, "How do you know that?"
Yeah,
that's his first.
Exactly.
His first thought.
It's just the way JC is. But his story of how he found out. Everybody has a cool story of how they get. I don't want to spoil it because I'll let him tell it. But the story is very, very funny of how he found out, which is cool.
Celtics winners last night.
Yeah,
staying alive.
You like that, Holden?
Don't
let us come back, buddy.
Calling him out.
Texted him last night.
Kind of Jaylen Brown's team, but had some other guys step up.
I would argue. I don't know. Derek White, dude. That guy's really. If you don't even have to say Derek White. Luke Cornett turned into Kareem last night. That guy was unreal. I mean, he had like 8 blocks. He almost had a triple double with blocks. Guy's incredible.
It's gonna be fun in the Garden coming up this weekend.
I've had so many friends, Holton included, just tearing Celtics fans down, myself included. But I am going to let you guys hear it. If it goes 7 because you couldn't close it out on your home floor. 2, if they come back and win this series down 3-1 without their best player, good luck.
My buddy Sam is headed to Boston this weekend to see some Braves and Red
There you
Sox.
go. That'll be. I think. I'll look real quick, but word on the street was that it's sail crochet tomorrow.
Yeah,
is it really?
I know it's sail.
I'm pretty sure it's crochet tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yep, sail crochet, which at 7:00 on Friday night
Nice.
at Fenway. That's going to be very, very fun to watch. So
Be fun. Your buddy Zach Kaplan, fellow Red Sox fan. What did he say, Jared? That was it. Tuesday night was a must win.
Yeah, must
and
win.
they lost. So I guess the season's over. Is that how that works?
season's over in May because Zach knows ball. So yep, some things never change. That guy's panicking on many different levels. I'm sure he said the Celtics season was over after Tatum got hurt too.
And it's good to see Jared and Danny. They're going to be hanging out. They'll be buddies for the next few months, and then the Patriots and Raiders play, and it's all over.
Yeah, Bill Williams is going to rip Gino's head off.
Will Campbell will not block anybody on our defensive line with those short arms.
He can't even get it out. He's rattled. He's so rattled.
Shut up.
Jared's got a dartboard with Josh McDaniels' head on it.
And John Gruden, apparently, based on his Twitter.
John Gruden?
Yeah. See? Don't get him fired up because apparently he was talking to them about the other day. He retweeted a couple tweets about how John Gruden is really the basis of why the Raiders have stunk for the last 4 or 5 years.
Try 25.
Or 25. If you really want to get into it, yeah, sure.
Good stuff, DB. So you will be starting on Saturday?
Saturday in Jersey. If everything goes to, I guess, plan in terms of no rainouts, nobody gets hurt, it'll be a 5-day rotation, so it'll be next Thursday at Granger.
For right now, how good are the folks treating you? How do you like this level of ball as of right now?
Way better than I thought it would be.
Really?
Again, this is also barring. I haven't gone on a road trip yet, so I don't want to get too ahead of my skates, but no, it's been great. The team's cool. A lot of good guys. We get fed pretty well. We've had it like 3 or 4 separate times. They make a banging chicken casserole. Good Lord, it's so good.
Chicken casserole.
But no, the GM's great. It's my girlfriend's birthday tonight. She's coming to the game, and I'm gonna try to get like a little birthday shout out on the video board just to embarrass her a little bit. But,
oh, cool.
No, the Rowdy, the mascot's great, but they do a good job. We've been treated well. It's very autonomous, as I mentioned, and it's fun to be a part of for sure, especially the first season down there.
I'm trying to lock down that exclusive interview with Holly. Is that right?
Holly, that's her name.
Yeah.
Yep, that's the one. She's way more interesting to talk to than I am.
You don't know this. She's doing an interview live as we do this.
With Shirley.
We're not even recording this.
It's gonna be the Holly Schlegel show. Brian Bailey can kick rocks.
Danny Beal joining us on Pirate Radio Live. Happy for DB. And kind of a weird deal. Year 1 of the Down East Bird Dogs Independent League Baseball. Everybody kind of just seeing what it is as we go. And he said that so far so good. He'll update us after the first road trip of the season, how that goes, as they head up to New Jersey. But playing tonight. Cool that he could just kind of pop over from Kinston, chat with us, and then head out to historic Granger Stadium
for some local independent league baseball. Let's take a break. We'll come back. Got young Joey, former Pirate Radio intern Joey. We'll do a life update with him. Talk about what he's up to with his big boy job. And I was going to ask Brooks Hill for a goal scorer. I might just call him live on the air. And I need a goal scorer or two for tonight's Hurricanes-Caps game. Canes trying to close out the series. Back with more Pirate Radio Live on a Thursday after this.
At Riley's Army, our mission is to provide support to children with cancer and their families in North Carolina. From emotional support to financial assistance, we are here to ensure no family faces this journey alone. Guided by faith and a commitment to love and service, Riley's Army invites you to join us. Volunteer, donate, or spread the word. Together we can make a lasting difference. Visit RileysArmy.com to learn more. That's RileysArmy.com.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates!
Spring is a great time to plant flowers, trees, and bushes. When planning your landscape, please keep in mind that you should never plant anything within 3 feet of a gas, electric, or water meter. The same thing applies if you have an electric transformer in your yard, except keep plants 8 feet clear of the front in case crews need access during a storm or an outage. Always remember to call 811 at least 3 business days before you dig to avoid underground lines. This important safety message is from your neighbors at Greenville Utilities.
Are you thinking about purchasing a new home? Stop by and see us at Integrity Home Mortgage at our new location in Greenville at 1420 Arlington Boulevard. This is Talbot Green at Integrity Home Mortgage. We offer a wide variety of loan programs to help get you pre-approved. Our team of Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joanne Weir has over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with superior customer service you deserve. To get started, call me, Talbot Green, 714-2076.
Talbot Green, NMLS 120331. For informational purposes only. Integrity Home Mortgage Corporation is an equal housing lender. NMLS 208516.
Do you ever talk to yourself about where to eat today, and then you hear
Warren's hot dogs.
Then you're thinking, yeah, 2 hot dogs, chips, and a drink for $7.50 would be awesome.
Warren's hot dogs.
And maybe some homemade lemonade, perhaps a pizza or a sub, and definitely an apple or peach turnover.
Warren's hot dogs.
Don't overthink where to eat today. Go to Warren's Hot Dogs in Greenville across from Ron Ayers or in Chocowinity next to the fire station. Warren's Hot Dogs, serving the Pirate Nation since 1991. Go Pirates!
Hey, Pirate Nation, this is proud ECU graduate and former baseball player Brandon Manning inviting you to join my team at Farm Bureau Insurance. Right now is a good time to review your coverage with a local trusted agent like me. I will make myself available before or after business hours, and my clients always have my cell phone number if they need anything. From home, auto, or life, give me a call today and let's talk about your insurance coverage and about the Pirates. Call 531-1812 and go Pirates!
Have you ever seen those exotic aquariums like the guys do in Las Vegas on television? You ever thought about having one of these aquariums in your business? It's more affordable than you think. This is Hal Pruitt with rentafishtank.com. We can make having an aquarium in your business turnkey with no work, cleaning, or hassles for you. Rentafishtank.com creates a relaxing atmosphere and keeps children occupied. Rentafishtank.com already services many dental, pediatric, and doctor offices, plus hospitals and senior living centers. Check us out at rentafishtank.com.
It's bow time. Bojangles is shaking up breakfast with the return of its sausage Bowberry biscuit. Savory, sizzling, country-style sausage topped with a drizzle of sweet icing, served on a made-from-scratch buttermilk biscuit stuffed with bowberries. Just when you thought you knew where breakfast was going, Bojangles flips the script. But head to Bojangles soon, because even though breakfast is served all day, the sausage Bowberry biscuit is here for a limited time. Order yours today. It's bow time.
What's going on, guys? This is Inky Johnson. You're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Where do you find the best selection of pre-owned vehicles in Eastern North Carolina? DriveHereNow.com. DriveHereNow.com is a combination of Greenville Auto World and Greenville Motor Company and is fully stocked with an inventory of SUVs, trucks, and cars. Get shopping today at DriveHereNow.com. DriveHereNow.com, supporting the Pirates for over 48 years. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. I got a email from the boss. It says Clip Carey News Desk. So Skip Carey, one of my all-time favorite announcers with the Braves on TBS back in the day, has a son, Chip Carey, who's a current announcer, had a father, Harry Carey, world famous. I am Clip Carey, part of that family. But I opened it up. Ex-Braves star Rafael Furcal in a little bit of trouble. And this headline is jarring. I'll read it as Clip Carey. Former Brave infielder Rafael Furcal is facing a pair of felony charges, including one for throwing a deadly missile into an occupied vehicle. A missile?
Like a war missile?
How do you throw a missile? I thought missiles come out of something.
Like a machine.
Yeah, a canister.
A bazooka?
A bazooka.
Bazooka!
Well, I would think
a warship.
Something high-powered because you want a missile to go pretty far.
But he threw a missile. Now, he's got a cannon for an arm. Playing shortstop all those years for the Braves and the Dodgers.
I mean, the only thing that I would know that would be considered a weapon that you toss is a
At least they didn't throw a cue ball.
A missile?
All right, I'm Googling throwable missile.
Chandler, have you taken up a job with the Colts by any chance? Poking fun at domestic violence?
Sorry. Let me delete that comment.
I Google imaged throwable missile, and I got like one of those footballs you can throw. With
Maybe he threw that. He's like, hey, heads up. And then some guy completely overreact.
How do you throw a missile?
Did it blow up, or did he just throw it in the car? Like, hey, here you go. You could use this.
Let's see if we got any more deets. He turned himself in to authorities at Broward County Jail in Florida. He also... a Monday incident that also has him staring down an aggravated battery with a deadly weapons charge. Yeah, I don't know. I need more information. Details on the alleged crimes have yet to emerge. I need to see this missile. He has had some issues on the road. I do remember this. Had a pair of DUIs in Georgia in the 2000s. So we basically got to keep this guy off the roads. He's good in a home environment. In other baseball news, former Major League pitcher Dan Serafini was allegedly having an affair with his family nanny before the pair were arrested over a deadly 2021 ambush involving his in-laws.
My goodness.
This gentleman allegedly murdered his father-in-law.
Good Lord.
And attempted to kill the man's wife.
Dang.
These baseball guys are breaking bad.
What's in other news?
In other news, the Braves beat the Nationals today. Not with a deadly missile, but with their bats.
With their torpedoes.
With the torpedo bats. So, man, I like when my Dateline and sports intertwine. You know, we got an interview with Joey, and this is a very sad case, but do y'all know the story of Lorenzen Wright? A little young.
Sounds familiar.
Right.
Went to Memphis. Later played for the Grizzlies. And anytime Dateline talks about sports, you can tell they're not sports people, but I think they were right where they painted him to be a hometown hero. He's like a local guy that then played for the pro team, that had a lot of money, spent a lot of money, but he was murdered.
Oh.
And I don't know if they ever... It's somebody very close to him, they believe, murdered him. I do not know if there's a complete resolution to that trial.
Dang.
But I thought about that story when we were talking to Joey earlier today with the Memphis Grizzlies. Should we go ahead and get to that interview? All right, let's hear from young Joey, the Puerto Rican Dream. I had a chance to talk to him earlier today and just do a life check-in with Joey. Here is that conversation. All right, we're going to do some Where Are They Now with ECU Sports and Athletics throughout 2025. But right now, Where Are They Now with a former Pirate Radio intern. We got young Joey, the Puerto Rican Dream, joining us. Joey, what's up, buddy?
What's up, Clip, man? Excited. Happy to be back.
Good to see you. Good to see you. All grown up, looking good. Coming to us live from the FedEx Forum, which is your place of work now, right? Tell everybody what you do these days.
Yeah, so now I'm a ticket sales representative for the Memphis Grizzlies. I live out here in Memphis, Tennessee now, and just it's pretty cool. Work for the NBA. Can't beat it.
Yeah. So you specifically work for the Grizz and not, or do you work like whatever happens in the Forum?
Yeah. So me and John Morant do get paid by the same people, and but no, I just do anything FedEx Forum related. So Grizzlies, Memphis Tigers, concerts and events, things like that.
Good deal. And Grizz, not obviously in it right now, but fun year to follow the team and all that stuff. So are you able to enjoy the games as they happen, or is that work time for you?
Oh no, I mean definitely. I'm on the clock. If you ever go to an event and you see those guys in the suits, that's what I'm doing. But normally, like, we'll have these things called shifts. So, like, say I'll be busy from like the first quarter and a little bit during the third, but second, fourth quarter, you'll probably find me somewhere in the stadium catching a peek of the game. So no, definitely it's fun. We get to enjoy the games for sure.
Very cool. When you're at East Carolina and when you're hanging out with us in the afternoons at Pirate Radio, like, is this what you saw, or is this kind of a surprise that you're doing what you do now?
Nah, it definitely was a surprise. I don't know if I really saw myself in the sales world, but I knew I had to get into the sports world some way.
Yeah.
And then just kind of learning things from you guys, as well. Chandler's a little sales expert over there too. So
yeah,
seeing like kind of what he does is led me to some interviews, and now I'm here. So.
And after your time here at ECU, you did some stuff with golf, right? Like, what did you do with the golf course?
So I was my bad, I must have cut out there. I was working with Hurricane Junior Golf Tour. I was a rules official. I'm a certified U.S. Kids PGA rules official. And so
Oh, we got a badass over here.
What's that? No, but just basically summertime, just traveling to different cities all throughout the New England area, and just giving kids rulings as they were going through their tournaments.
Wow. Okay. So you wear a lot of hats. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I try to.
Good stuff. Well, Joey also a big time Panthers fan, so I want to talk some other sports with you while we got you here. Had the schedule released yesterday. What's your overview of the offseason as they try to find some help for Bryce Young? They did that in the draft, and also tried to shore up the defense. How you feeling heading into 2025?
Yeah, I feel more confident. I think we definitely beefed up the defense on the free agency side of the ball. Just kind of making sure, especially that D-line, we really need to ensure that D-line is healthy and has a more of a veteran presence, which I like about our defense now. And then in the draft, yeah, we definitely was very surprised by the T-Mac pick, but I'm also not too against it. Would love to see what he kind of does. Reminds me of kind of when we took Kelvin Benjamin, but hopefully he's better than Kelvin. And but no, definitely excited for the season. I think it's definitely as you guys know, if you were back when I was with Pirate Radio, wasn't a big Bryce Young fan, and I feel like this is his third season, so now I kind of have to give him the confidence of he's my quarterback, got to support him. But if he doesn't get it done this year, then probably gonna have to move on.
Well, I mean, like a month in the last season or whatever, just Chandler was out on him. Everybody was out on him, and he showed enough to, I think, make Panthers fans believe that there could be something there, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, we beefed up we invested heavily on the O line. Dave Canales is a very offensive mindset and really puts his trust into quarterbacks. And I mean the receivers. A lot of people don't like the receiving room names, but to me, I think we have a pretty stacked room. Anywhere from T Mac, Leggett, Adam Thielen. Hopefully, we can get an old version of Renfro back. Jimmy
Yeah.
Horn Jr. is a big late draft pick that I loved. I never expected us to get him, but I think he's going to be a really twitchy receiver, especially on special teams as well. So a lot to be excited for sure.
Xavier Leggett has become a star kind of off the field for his country accent and being at the Kentucky Derby. And Chandler got a shout out from him. I don't know if you saw that on social media.
No, I missed that.
You got to check that out. Chandler, so Jenny went to the Kentucky Derby, and
I saw
Chandler
that,
said,
yeah.
Jenny, just one thing I need you to do. Get Xavier Leggett to say my name. And he did it. And, of course, it was the most country thing ever, so it was awesome. But Leggett has become kind of a star off the field here these last few weeks.
Yeah, funny enough, so we live in little cubicles. I have a desk mate. He played high school football in South Carolina, was a DB. One of his best games he ever had was against Xavier Leggett, but Leggett still had in the game like 7 catches, 2 touchdowns, like 250 all-purpose yards. It was fun to see like old high school highlights of him for sure.
Jared, give Joey your Panthers stat when they play a certain team week 1.
Oh, come on now. I already know it. Super Bowl. We're going to the Super Bowl this year.
Yeah. So, okay. Jared doesn't even need to say it.
Sorry, Jared. I love you. I miss you. I hope you're doing well. But yeah, definitely. That's huge, and I think it'll be great for us to crush the confidence in Jacksonville. Travis Hunter is not going to lock up T Mac or Leggett, and then on the other end of the ball,
yeah, you better worry about Horn locking him up, right?
and then Horn's in it. Well, we got Horn on BT, and then but if they ever need a switch, then yeah, Horn's going to lock up Hunter too. Best corner in the league.
Best corner in the league. He's getting paid like it. So I hope you're right. Oh, you putting the seatbelt on there, the straps on. Got the straps on him. Young Joey joining us today. So what's next for you? Y'all got concerts and stuff coming up this summer?
Yeah, we got a few concerts going on right now. Just really honing in on off-season sales. So just trying to get in more half-season and full-season ticket members to partake in things like that.
So are you like making the calls like, hey Jim, this is Joey from the Grizzlies? See?
Yeah, essentially just like, for example, we get leads, different type of leads, like single game buyers or previous pack buyers. So like say for yourself, you went into Lenovo the other day, right, to go to a Canes game. You entering that game, I'll call you like a couple days after. Hey, how was your experience? Awesome. Yada yada yada. Do you want to spend money? Type of thing.
What's the Grizzlies' future look like? Well, outside of Ja, what's the selling point for Memphis right now?
Well, and to be fair, Ja's not even our. I mean, obviously he's the biggest draw, but we have another All-Star on the team, Jaren Jackson, as well as Desmond Bain. People love the young stars too. We got I don't know if you've heard of Yuki Kumara. People love him. He's 5'7" from Japan, super shifty. It's like that kid you put in at the end of the game if you're winning, beating the other team by 20, and he comes in. Yeah. So he's a huge draw point for us too. And coming into next season, there's gonna be a lot of moving parts, especially with like the second apron being a big factor for a lot of teams. So could be in the trade market. Giannis said he wants to come to a no state income tax team, and we are in Tennessee. So.
All right, Joey might make that call to Giannis. You never know. How about Penny? Is Penny still around there? There was some talk of, when does he kind of wear out his welcome there in Memphis? I don't know if he could ever wear out his welcome, but maybe they go a different direction at some point.
Yeah, exactly. I've actually seen Penny. Penny is huge in person. I mean, massive. But he's such a kind person and really personable. The city of Memphis loves him. So I feel like it's really just up to him whether he wants to go and move on. But he's always around the facility. I believe he was with Flaherty not too long ago, if that's a little spec or something like that. But he's still in Memphis. He hasn't transferred out just yet. So we'll see what happens.
The Haggerty dude? Yeah.
Haggerty, yeah.
So he put his name in the portal, right? But
He's still
Yep.
around, according to you.
He's still around. I think he's open to Memphis, NC State, and Arkansas.
Yeah, Will Wade's going to bring in some dudes at State. Are you still following Pirate basketball from afar, Joey?
You know what? After I called you, right? So once we played the Memphis game back in January, and I was like, man, this team's not doing too hot. They really picked it up right after that game.
Yeah.
And since then, yeah, they were so much fun to watch. And I was really hoping, something would shake out where they come back to Memphis. Unfortunately, it didn't. But no, it was a fun end to the season. I wish we could have got a little bit more out of it, though.
And, man, RJ Felton put on a show at the Portsmouth Invitational in front of some scouts, so hoping he might could get a look, put him in the D-League, give him a 10-day, do something. But, man, that'd be cool if you could see RJ in your building again one day.
Yeah, that'd be fun because the other day, our hustle team has a lot of names. Most known is like Yuki and Armando Baycott.
Yeah.
So it'd be good to put RJ in that mix for sure.
All right, Joey. Well, you got a lady? What you got going on in your personal life, man?
Nah, I just have fun on Beal Street. I just like to have a good time. Play golf when I can for sure, but just focusing on this role because this is a temporary role. It's more of like a base class thing. So I'm fighting for a promotion essentially. So Memphis isn't, forever just yet unless I get a promotion, but we'll see what happens. Things are opening up here soon, and I'm definitely keeping my eyes on the prize for sure.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. I'm very happy for you. You're a hard worker and also awesome to have on the team. And like you came in and just like fit in right away. So I got to imagine you probably go there by yourself, right? But you got a lot of folks, a lot of friends, a lot of people.
Yeah, met a lot of people. Honestly, super blessed with like the location. A lot of the people on the floor are like very welcoming, and you go to other teams and you see the competitive side of things because we're all salesmen. We're all trying to get the same sales.
Yeah.
But they're really helping and welcoming, and the same environment that we had at Pirate Radio. So I was happy to have that transition, and so no, I definitely couldn't ask for a better space for sure.
You pulling pranks on people like you like to do with us?
All the time.
Really?
It's actually gotten to the point now where if somebody's missing something, they go to me first, and I've messed that up a bit too. I did it too much.
You are. I told you the old boy cried wolf story. Like
exactly.
If you said something concerning or something, like I just assumed you were joking. Like if you're like, Clip, I lost my leg this weekend, I'd be like, yeah, whatever, dude. Like you could be dying, and I probably wouldn't believe you, but yeah, that's the way you are. Joey, good to catch up with you, man. You look great. Sounds like you're doing great. Keep in touch as you do. I like to get the occasional text message from you, so appreciate that. And just good luck, man. We wanted to catch up with you, and seems like you're doing great.
No, I appreciate it, guys, and hopefully I'll be back in Greenville soon and say what's up to you guys. Would love to see the studio again. So, big fan from afar, and forever will be for sure.
Yeah, come see us.
What a nice young man.
Big fan from afar and forever will be.
I miss Joey.
Hit it one time, Charles. Al centro. Hoyo de gloria.
Ahí estaba, en el centro. Hoyo de gloria.
Can we hear the Najee Davenport story? Where he left something in the closet.
Hizo una caca en el closet de su novia.
En el closet.
Puedes pintar este violeta.
The old paint it purple.
Wearing a tight Grizzlies quarter zip.
Tight. Oh, I found the Breaking Bad reference. I was like, we need to get this for the show. And Tuco was the name I was looking for.
I kept thinking Tucci.
Tuco Salamanca, I believe was the name there. Tuco does something. I won't say what he's doing there. And then
Tight, yeah.
that's Jarrett. Anytime he sees something cool.
Tight.
Yeah, man.
Tight. We'll take a break. We'll come back because we're getting kind of tight in this hour. Need to wrap it up so we can get to hour 3 with Coach Hud. Greg Hudson joins us on the road. Where in the world is Greg Hudson? We'll find out. Fleet Feet Rundown. A lot more to go. Pirate Radio Live back with you after this.
I lived with back and neck pain for 10 years.
I lived with pain for 10 years.
I lived with left knee pain for about a year.
I tried everything from pain medication to cortisone shots.
I did not want to go under the knife.
And then I found QC Kinetics.
Their holistic treatments fixed my back and my neck.
Their regenerative treatments fixed my knees.
Their natural treatments helped heal my knee pain.
Without surgery, drugs, or downtime.
If you want to be free from pain, come to QC Kinetics.
QC Kinetics, 252-645-6458.
Eastern North Carolina's Bourbon Authority is Greenville's premier American-styled restaurant. The Rick House specializes in handcraft dishes, and our bar features the very best in bourbons like Parker's Heritage, Knob Creek, and Jefferson's.
Big changes are coming to the Rick House. A new menu is on the way with great food, and it's the perfect atmosphere for a night out.
Let the Rick House host your next big event in our 2,000-square-foot banquet hall. It's perfect for wedding rehearsals, graduations, and holiday parties. The Rick House, American Provisions and Spirits, 710 Red Banks Road in Greenville.
Hey there, Eastern North Carolina. Jeff Stein at Brown & Wood. The Brown & Wood service specials include a tire price match guarantee, a $199 AC Delco front brake pad installation special. We also have a brake rotor rebate of $40. And a synthetic oil change on most vehicles for $89.95. Don't forget, free pickup and drop-off at Brown & Wood. 89 years in business, 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal to make sure you leave a happy customer.
Chico's Mexican Restaurant is where the fiesta never ends. Grab your amigos and head to Chico's every Wednesday for shrimp tacos for $11.99. Plus Wednesdays means all Mexican imports for just $2.99. Thursdays, enjoy your favorite beef, chicken, or vegetable fajitas for only $11.99. For Mexican food and fun, it's got to be Chico's Mexican Restaurant in downtown Greenville and online at chicosrestaurant.com. Chico's, where the fiesta never ends. UBE and PireWare.com are proud to offer the Pirate Nation its largest inventory of ECU merchandise and tailgate supplies ever. UBE has the best prices in town, so that makes UBE your one-stop shop for all things ECU. UBE does daily restocks of Champion, Adidas, and Under Armour. Don't forget to bring your young Pirates to plunder the Crow's Nest, which is the only kids store dedicated to ECU. Plenty of free parking in downtown Greenville. Visit them online at PirateWare.com. Go Pirates!
Hey, it's Lindsay Gray with Carolina Caliber. May and June will be here soon, and Mom and Dad are due for something extra special. There's no better gift than the protection of life. Empower your parent with a trip to Carolina Caliber. From home defense to concealed carry and tons of other personal protection and shooting sports gear, your parents deserve to choose from the finest selection in Eastern NC. Plus, the summer will be sizzling with exceptional factory promotions they won't want to miss. Grab a gift card and send them on over to Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville. It's a time-honored tradition.
Warm up with savings at the Beaufort Hotel. Plan your escape and save up to 20% off. The premier vacation destination on the Crystal Coast is nestled on 10 acres and overlooks the Rachel Carson Reserve, home to 30 wild horses. Discover why Beaufort was named the best small town for adventure by USA Today when you stay at the Beaufort Hotel, where your Outer Banks adventure begins. Visit BeaufortHotelNC.com or call 252-728-3000.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Danny Beal, and the best place to go for custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items is University Sportswear. University Sportswear was easy to work with when I needed my custom t-shirts. From start to finish, University Sportswear provided superior customer service and a quality product that cannot be beat. If your business, organization, or event needs t-shirts or promotional help, then you need University Sportswear. Visit universitysportswearenc.com for contact information. Go Pirates!
Hi, this is Phil Steele of Phil Steele's College Football Preview Magazine, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Michaels & Gateway Family and Cosmetic Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. Their mission is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels and Gateway can handle all of your dental needs, including cleanings, crowns and fillings, sedation dentistry, and cosmetic needs such as braces and implants. Visit them on Hemby Lane in Greenville or give them a call at 752-1600. Bring your smile to us at Michaels and Gateway Family and Cosmetic Dentistry. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. I'm going to try to add a late guest here to the show.
For the day?
I'll see if old Brooksy will answer.
For the day?
At the end of the day, we've been pretty good on these live calls lately. Brooks is done calling hockey. He should just be...
Brooks and Dunn?
What is wrong with you?
Oh, my God.
What's wrong with who?
He was doing that off the air earlier, like asking questions. Just stupid questions.
I do that constantly. Do you hate when I do it?
You haven't done it lately.
Hi, you reached Brooks.
Hi.
Sorry, I can't get to the phone right now.
Apology not accepted. Oh, he's calling me back. Hey, Brooks.
Hey,
Brooks.
what's up, bud?
You're live on the air.
Yeah, I figured.
I need 2 Hurricanes goal scorers for tonight.
Okay. I'm going to give you a fun one.
I love fun.
I love fun.
Okay, Dmitry Orlov plus 1,100.
Whoa, okay. All right.
Because Canes defensemen have been getting a lot of goals from the point with a lot of traffic in front.
Former Cap, too, right?
Correct.
All right, I like that.
And then I...
Are you going to give me a safer one or just go fun
one
again?
One that's a little bit safer.
All right.
I believe I saw Logan Stankoven somewhere around like 360.
Okay. Chandler was hoping you would say Seth Jarvis, but I'm going with yours.
Yeah, I am too.
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously Seth Jarvis is good, but you're not going to get any money on that. He's probably like, what, plus 180?
Brooks is trying to make us a little
exactly.
scratch.
Seth Jarvis is exactly 180.
Yeah, he is 180. Yep. Something tells me Brooks has looked at this.
Okay.
All right, so Stank and Orlov are the picks.
That's what I think. You know, honestly, you know what I think would be a great one to take a look at?
Who?
It's not an anytime goal scorer, and I don't know what this is off the top of my head. Take a look at what Logan Thompson and Freddie Anderson's save number is.
Okay.
All right. With the amount of desperation Washington has to play with tonight, I would say you take whatever Freddie Anderson's save number is and take the over.
21 and a half.
They're going to be firing.
I think so.
21 and a half. You like that?
I do.
Okay. All right. Brooks, I said, the Caps, great team during the regular season. Not going to take this line down. Do you think they have one more stand in them, or do the Canes continue their, awesome play, dominance in this series?
Well, we'll see, because last game 5 in round 1, Hurricanes fell behind 3-0.
Oh yeah.
I do not think they will win a game if they fall behind 3-0.
Yeah, and that was at home too.
That's also true. I think if you get to the first intermission at 0-0 or better, I think things start to turn in favor of the Hurricanes. The second period's been really great all series long against Washington, home and away, realistically. And I think that's going to be when tonight's game is decided. I think the second period is where you're going to see. So if there's like a second period line that you find, I think maybe you put some money on that too.
Impromptu Canes preview and a little advice from Brooks Hill. Awesome stuff, Brooks. Thank you, buddy.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys.
All right. We'll talk to you later. There is
all right.
Brooks Hill. As long as the Canes keep winning, Brooks will keep joining us on the program.
I have already put in my $5 for each Orlov and Stank.
Put some stank.
I'll put a little
it.
stank on it.
Stank on you. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back when we return. Hour 3. Coach Hud will join us to talk some college football. Got that on the way. We'll have our Fleepy rundown. We'll have Shirley. We'll have Jarrett. Chandler's out of here.
I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Enjoyed it, buddy.
Yeah, man.
Dive into those NFL schedules tomorrow with Tony Dunn. We'll have an NFL chat and a whole lot more. Back with you, Pirate Radio Live, final hour after this.
Hey, buddy, it's me, your foot.
What? Are you okay?
Not so much. These old shoes are killing me.
But I've had these for years.
Years? I've been stuck in these things and now I'm screaming. You need custom fit shoes, my friend. And we're not talking one size fits all here. You need comfort, support, and most importantly, freedom.
Well, how do I get that?
Head over to Fleet Feet. They'll make me feel like $1 million and keep you running strong.
Fleet Feet at the Old Gordon's Golf location on Arlington Boulevard. They custom fit every shoe for your unique foot. Visit Fleet Feet and step into comfort. Your feet will thank you.
You love U.S. Cellular Home Internet. It lets you do all your favorite things because it's fast, reliable, and affordable.
Switch to U.S. Cellular today and do the things you love with internet you love. Just pay $39.99 a month when you bundle with a wireless plan. And if you don't love it, you have 15 days to let us know. Built for us. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
This is Brandon Tate, owner and operator of Atlantic Wireless, an authorized agent for U.S. Cellular since 1997. Visit atlanticwireless.com to find the store near you. We go beyond the call.
I'm Morgan Ehlers here with Brian Cook. He's the comptroller with Greenville Motor Company and Greenville Auto World. If you're looking online, one website covers both locations. It's driveherenow.com.
Right. We're the driveherenow.com family between our two locations here in Greenville. I can take you to either website at gmcapproved.com or greenvilleautoworld.net. And yeah, you can see all our inventory there. A lot of stuff says coming soon as we're getting new stuff, but be on the lookout for anything you need.
Greenville Motor Company and the new Greenville Auto World. We will earn your trust and business one vehicle at a time.
This is proud ECU alumni David Price of David Price Construction. As a leading general contracting firm, we specialize in commercial construction and renovation. Whether it's updating your office space, renovating your restaurant, or building a new retail store, our team at David Price Construction is ready to assist. We are committed to delivering quality, value, and customer satisfaction across all of our projects. So give us a call at 919-820-3612 or find us online at davidpriceconstruction.com. Go Pirates!
You don't have to choose between comfort and capability when you're behind the wheel of a 2025 Honda Pioneer 704. Rugged and reliable, it delivers the power you need on the job, the smooth shifting you want on the trail. And with Honda's exclusive quick flip seating, you get the versatility of seating 4 passengers or stowing the back seats for a full cargo bed. See the latest Honda Pioneer 704 today at Ron Ayers Motorsports, Highway 11, north of the airport in Greenville. For your safety, read the owner's manual, wear a helmet, eye protection, closed side nets and doors, and always wear seatbelts. Honda side-by-sides are for riders 16 and older.
Wings Over Greenville just turned up the heat with a new honey hotter flavor. Sweet meets spicy in the boldest way yet. Download the Wings Over app, enjoy the Frequent Flyer Club, earn points, unlock exclusive deals, and redeem for free food. Save your go-to orders, order ahead, and skip the line. First-time app user? Get free tenders just for signing up. And when you order delivery through the app, you skip the middleman. No extra fees from third-party apps like Uber Eats or DoorDash. And don't forget, use the promo code PIRATE25 for 10% off your meal. So fly smart. Download the Wings Over app today or order now at wingsover.com. Wings Over, they deliver.
This is Dr. Dixon from Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center. Our practice has been caring for the athletes at ECU and the residents of Eastern North Carolina for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for your sports injury or it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care. We also offer on-site physical therapy and MRI services, as well as walk-in urgent care on the weekends from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. For experienced and professional care, call us at 757-BONE or visit us online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates!
There's a common misbelief today that to make it further, you need to push yourself, that you need to give up any joy to continue your rigid routine. Or you could try another way. Take some time to enjoy life, like having a Michelob Ultra with friends, because happiness is essential to living an exceptional life. Michelob Ultra, a refreshing and balanced flavor with only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Enjoy responsibly. Michelob Ultra, proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 at 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Be sure to visit one of ECU graduate Brandon Tate's U.S. Cellular locations and experience the highest standard of customer service. The purpose of the Atlantic Wireless Store experience is to inform, illuminate, and inspire. Find the location near you at AtlanticWireless.com. Atlantic Wireless, we go beyond the call. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Quick stat and some trivia. Let's see if Jarrett can get a couple of these. And Shirley, I'm going to go to you for one. Luke Cornett, 7 blocks last night. Fourth Celtic to have 7 blocks in a playoff game. This player had 9 in 2021. I know older players more than new players, so I don't even know. I had to look this guy up. 2-time All-SEC Defensive Player of the Year at Texas A&M. Do you know that one, Jared?
Is it Robert White?
Robert Williams.
Robert Williams.
You're on the right track, yeah. This guy had 7 in 2009. Carry the hell on.
Oh, Big Perk.
Kendrick Perkins. And Shirley, this center had 7 in 1982 for the Celtics.
In 1982, the Chief, Robert Parrish.
Robert Parrish. Well done.
I was going to go Bill. Which team was Bill Walton on? Was that like 86?
Bill Walton was on the Lakers and the Celtics.
Blazers.
Clippers, too. Was he on the Clippers?
Bill Walton?
Yeah. Bill Walton played for the Blazers and the Celtics. I'm not sure if he played for other teams. I like the team. He was on the San Diego LA Clippers before joining Boston. Yeah. Very good. But by the time he got to Boston, he was like done pretty much.
Yeah.
But he never played for LA?
No.
Clippers.
His son did.
Yeah,
and
I
his
remember.
son coached there.
Yeah, but I really thought he was in a Laker uniform at one point.
Shirley, you did good with the trivia. Stop. He didn't play for the Lakers. And I was trying to say like 8 times, I love the team here of the youth and the veteranship that y'all provide.
Yes.
Because I knew I could go to Shirley for the Chief and you for the newer guy. The little guy. Good work. The little guy. Good work. All right, we need to go out to the Pirate Radio live line, and we have a question to ask and a question to get answered. And that question is...
Where in the world is...
Greg Hudson.
Where is Greg Hudson today? Coach Hud, welcome in. Where are you at, man?
Hey, I'm just south of Norman, Oklahoma, heading to Boomer Sooner to see... guys there at the University of Oklahoma football and athletics. So just drove in from visited SMU this morning, and then I'm going to jump in the car and drive another hour and 15 minutes to sunny Stillwater, Oklahoma State.
You got a meeting with T-Boone later?
No, T-Boone couldn't make it. You know, he told me some times, and I told him those didn't work for me. So,
yeah, okay.
You know.
Shirley asked the $1 million question, what is Greg Hudson doing in Oklahoma? And then Oklahoma State, and then all the other places you're going. So, Coach, why are you traveling all over the states these days?
I flew from Indianapolis. Well, when I left back Greenville, I drove to Indy and stayed there and did some work and went to the Strength Coaches Convention in Indianapolis and spent a few days there and then hit some other places and then flew to Dallas Sunday morning, and I've been in Texas and now Oklahoma all week and fly back to Indianapolis tomorrow, and I'll stay there for the weekend, and then it's Illinois, Iowa State, Nebraska, Kansas State, Missouri, and then back in for the weekend.
Well, the question was why? Are you trying to evade police? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, they have me on a rotating witness protection. Yeah, so it's really unsafe for me to stay in a certain area too long. So we're getting this protein drink out. So the P26 is coming, and no better way to get it out than in athletics. And it's been a lot of fun seeing a lot of guys, man, that I remember when they were just starting out coaching, and some strength coaches and assistants in the office. And of course, I get to see all the guys longer in the tooth like me. So it's been a lot of fun.
Well, I think we can use this weekly chat and your travels as a way to kind of preview and talk about college football and teams as well. So while we're on the topic of Boomer Sooner, as you head in town, Oklahoma, still trying to kind of find their way post Bob Stoops and Lincoln Riley. They wanted a little bit more toughness and defense. They go Brent Venables, and again, 22-17 there at Oklahoma. A very important year, I would say, for Venables there in Oklahoma.
Probably, and I know the AD came out near the end of the season last year, and they've got complete faith in Brent, and good friend Jerry Smith, the strength coach, confident of what they're doing. Oklahoma's still going to have players, and they're always going to be a handful you got to prepare for. So Brett's going to be more involved, I guess, I hear, in the defense. So that should be interesting because they'll be coming from all over the place. It'll be fun to watch.
And then you go Stillwater, and what in the world happened with Mike Gundy last year? Oklahoma State 0-9 in conference play. We're used to them being so good. They were 3-9 overall last year, Coach Hud. And Gundy's the kind of guy that can kind of, you would think, give it up when he wants to. It would be tough for that school to tell him to go. But you think brighter days ahead for Mike Gundy, or something wrong there in Stillwater?
No, they hired Todd Grantham as a defensive coordinator, so he'll get that side of the ball cranked up. And, sometimes, especially if a guy's been at his place long enough, eventually you're going to have a bad year. They just had a real bad one. I think they're fine. That's his alma mater. He loves the place. I'm enjoying that. I'm getting able to get out here with the P26 protein, but also having the opportunity to watch some film with the O-line coach.
Yeah.
The assistant O-line coach while they're out recruiting, doing preseason work post-spring with the Joe Moore Award, and just talking about it and the fellowship and the award with it being the whole unit. And probably not a better time to pushing that more and more with the individualism and the NIL and everything about me, and the award stands for, the toughness, the unity, technique, and relying on your brother out there on the field. So that's sort of been the message out there.
Well, Hud, I was going to, man, the time travels fast. I was going to say we're just a few years removed from Chuba Hubbard going for 2,000-plus yards at Oklahoma State, but that was back in 2019, so it has been a while. But I guess my point was going to be they were running the ball better than anybody a few years ago, and then you see them at 0-9. Certainly things to clean up, but just kind of goes to show you that if you're not recruiting, not bringing in the studs every year up front, then things like that can happen. But again, Chuba Hubbard, 2019, rushed for 2,094 yards there in Oklahoma State, and he's a great back. He showed in the NFL last year, but he doesn't do that without a top-notch O-line.
No, and the more and I've just been doing this for a couple of weeks now, but with the amount of film I watched last year on the offensive line, a lot of good offensive lines out there. The hole that I saw the most was in the running back play, and I think I said that to you a number of times on the show on Thursday. Sometimes I don't know who's coaching these guys and if they even have their eyes open, because there's a lot of yards blocked for out there. And now I sound like a typical O-line coach. I did coach the running backs one year. I was a running back coach in college football, so I know what I'm talking about. And, it's everybody wants that home run and the flash play, and instead of just getting a nickel and getting that 5 yards or 4 yards. And I saw it on film the other day at some of the places I was at, and I was like, this guy, can he see? And a lot of times you see things on film that you don't see on television, like I've talked to you about, and, it's that's a bad run, the line stinks. Well, no, there's a hole there for an 80-yard run, and the guy ran to the left, so a lot of that going on.
Hud, are you there also to broker a deal to keep Bedlam going, Oklahoma and Oklahoma State?
I will broker a deal for Bedlam more if both sides will pay me. I would like to sit down and talk with everybody. You know, I mean, right now, the way the president's working deals, why not everybody start working deals? I'll work them. I'll get both sides together and talk about it.
Yeah, we've kind of talked about that. Kind of there's a lot wrong with the realignment and all that stuff, but taking away rivalries and not having those is really a shame when it comes to college football, which is all about the history, pageantry, tradition, rivalry. And Hud, not that anybody's asking the question, but why jump to the SEC and not stay in the Big 12? Well, we found out maybe another reason last week. There's talks of changing the college football playoff format, and one format that apparently of course, SEC and Big Ten commissioners would have 16 teams, 3 autos from the Big Ten, 3 autos from the SEC.
Yeah. And
then I think it's 2 ACC, 2 Big 12, 1 guaranteed group of 5, and then you'd have some at-larges. But from ECU's perspective, as long as I see that guaranteed group of 5, I'm happy. I know it's not a big seat at the table. It's kind of a corner seat at the kiddie table, but, hey, you're at the table. I just can't imagine what the ACC and Big 12 folks would have to say about something like this. And do they even have a valid argument to make it even between them and the Big 10 and the SEC at this point?
Well, they made those decisions to move before that number were made, and I think you can get the answer if you just pull up to their account at Wells Fargo, whatever bank they're using.
Yeah.
The deposits are that they're getting, and I'll tell you, I have the schools I've just seen right here at the get-go, and some of the facilities and the resources and what they're putting together for the student athletes, and it's through the whole department. But I see mainly the football, but I walk through all the facility, and I'm telling you, it's unbelievable, especially down here, the brick and mortar and the things that they got going. And just to have been at SMU, not all that long ago, to see where it was when we were coaching against them there, and then to walk through it today, to see the new facilities they're in. I mean, holy cow, it's a monstrosity, and it's for real. So. It's the arms race is never going to end. So
yeah, I was going to actually bring that up to some degree. Jonathan is a big common sense guy and has been asking for over a decade now. When is enough? When is it too much? And I don't know if it ever will be. Right, Coach? I was at Purdue. I mean, our aide was up in front of us in the department, and he told us how. Now, this is in 2013. He told us that there's no way this is fiscally able to sustain its growth of where it's going to. And it has exceeded tenfold of what that guy was talking. I was sitting there going, boy, well, that's not encouraging. Right.
And they kept waiting for the bubble to burst, and it has not burst, and it keeps on going. And they're going to find, the television market is getting global, and it's massive. And, they were saying the things when coaches got $1 million contract years ago, and now guys got a $10 million contract. So we could see something on that changing, with the NIL and guys transferring in the portal. I mean, do you need a 6-year contract to keep recruiting? If guys are in and out, I mean, the NFL doesn't give those out. So, and those guys are switching teams now and then. It'll be interesting next couple of years, especially once this thing gets evened out with if they do go to the 16 team playoff.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, if you get in it, you better be ready, because there's some of these guys look really good now. Whoa, there's some big dudes out there.
Hud, do you? I've always worried. I ask you and Coach Mack, guys that have been involved in college athletics. I worry about that auto spot for the G5 moving forward. And again, the proposal has a group of 5 spot in. Last year, of course, it was Boise State. But moving forward, do you think there is still a seat at the table for the East Carolinas of the world, or are they going to try to get rid of that too?
I think if you go in there and you get, if you got a drug problem, you get drug up and down the field, it's not going to, you've got to get in there and perform, or they're going to say that's a wasted game, and they're going to say, well, that's going to hurt our ratings, and then who's going to make decisions on that.
Okay, yeah. I was always worried if one of them got in there and won, they'd say, well, crap, we don't want this. Let's get them out of there. But no, I think yours makes more sense. The ratings, if you can, hey, look, they love Cinderellas in March and people watch those games. So if we could get a competitive game, that would be, that'd be advantageous for us.
Well, based on what that seed's going to be,
yeah,
based on, and strength of schedule is going to be a bigger factor, and style points are going to be in. So you better beat them as best you can, and you better have a good schedule. So if you don't have that and you get in and somebody just whacks you, it's going to be a problem.
I saw somebody put out that they put out that proposal and then put out a week 1 schedule and said that the powers that be want these games to not matter, these regular season games. And all right, maybe if you're Ohio State or whatever, week 1 and week 7 doesn't matter as much, but that East Carolina NC State game matters a million% for ECU, and NC State can't take a home loss to East Carolina to start the year if they could go 11-1 maybe and make the playoff, win the ACC. But I think it raises importance. I think the games you put a premium on a lot of these games. When it comes to the playoff.
You know what? Right now, the best thing you can do is win. It's hard to, get somebody with a lot of wins. If somebody's got 3 or 4, they better be in a power conference.
Yeah.
It's just, if you got one spot, you're going to have to be really good in that group that you're in to get that spot.
Hud, I also saw that maybe they would do something like and I don't know how this would work out, what the schedule would look like, but at the end of the year, do like a 3 versus 6 and a 4 versus 5 in a conference, kind of almost like a play-in tournament to get into the playoff. Did you see that?
Yeah, I've seen some of those scenarios. Man, there's nothing that's off the table, based on this. I mean, for the creativity, because you can as much complaining that's going on about college athletics and the portal and NIL and the amount of money, it's never been more popular.
Yeah,
the game is so popular right now, and people love watching it, and they're building these monstrosity additions to their stadiums. It's turning into a Las Vegas show when you go to the game. There's more singing and dancing in between the quarters than there's ever been at light shows. So it's fan friendly, and it's not going to stop.
Greg Hudson joining us. Hud, well, you're on your world travels. If you were here in North Carolina, this might be a more appropriate question. But are you down with the redneck hockey? Are you watching any Hurricanes or any Stanley Cup playoffs during your travels?
Absolutely, I'm not. No, it's not from not wanting to. It's that at this ripe old age of 58, sometimes I say, well, I'm just going to eat and sit down and watch the news, and then all of a sudden it's 1:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
I got to pull the blanket up for me. That's tending to happen.
Understood. Like Metallica said, and wherever I may roam, nomad, vagabond, call me what you will. You are on the road.
Absolutely, I am. I'm a vagabond. But to me, man, I'm back in May recruiting, and
there you go.
This is my element.
And you're throwing out your pitch to these schools. Good stuff. Well, Hud, enjoyed it, man. So you are about to meet with the Oklahoma folks, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I have a full scouting report for you.
Good deal. Well, where in the world will Hud be next week when we talk to him? We'll find out. Travel safe, Coach Hud. Appreciate you joining us, man.
All right, Clip. Thanks, man. Go Pirates. Be nice.
Be nice. There he is, Greg Hudson, who's a lot nicer to me on the phone than he is in person, I've found out. I love Hud on the road. Nah, he's fine either way. We need a Fleet Feet rundown. We've got a very important David Price Construction countdown to college football. Not countdown to ECU kickoff, but countdown to 2025 college football season. Let's do that when we return and have more for you. Pirate Radio Live on a Thursday. Back with you after this timeout.
At Langley Contracting, we're superior roofing specialists. Whether it's a new roof or repairing your old one, we've got you covered. And best of all, we handle your insurance claims. We are locally owned right here in Eastern Carolina. We are licensed and insured and have a 25-year roof warranty. We can handle your gutter installation too, so everything is seamless. Call or visit us online at 214roof.com for your free estimate today.
Langley Contracting, your superior roofing specialist.
Hey, buddy, it's me, your foot.
What? Are you okay?
Not so much. These old shoes are killing me.
But I've had these for years.
Years? I've been stuck in these things and now I'm screaming. You need custom fit shoes, my friend. And we're not talking one size fits all here. You need comfort, support, and most importantly, freedom.
Well, how do I get that?
Head over to Fleet Feet. They'll make me feel like $1 million and keep you running strong.
Fleet Feet at the Old Gordon's Golf location on Arlington Boulevard. They custom fit every shoe for your unique foot. Visit Fleet Feet and step into comfort. Your feet will thank you.
Overtime's Tavern is officially open in downtown Greenville. Whether you're craving a cold drink, hot meal, or just a place to unwind with friends in a laid-back atmosphere, we've got you covered. Join us daily from 11 a.m. to midnight every day, or stick around for our late-night hours on the weekends. Follow Overtime Tavern on Facebook or Instagram for daily specials and events, including live music. OT's is right across from the Sheets on Charles Boulevard in downtown Greenville. Overtime's Tavern, where every hour feels like overtime.
University PC Care in Greenville and New Bern has been serving the tech repair needs of Eastern North Carolina since 2006. And as one of the only Apple authorized service providers east of Raleigh, all our technicians are Apple certified, and we only use genuine Apple parts. Your iPhone and Mac warranties are safe with us. Have questions or need service? Call 252-558-1280 or visit us online at universitypccare.com. University PC Care, your one-stop shop for service on everything Apple.
There have been many changes in the automotive world. At Phelps Chevrolet, the Phelps boys are here to take care of you. Mike, Daryl, and 4 of Mr. Phelps' grandsons, Wade, West, Allen, and Clay. You see, things at Phelps remain the same. The Phelps team has served Eastern North Carolina for over 50 years. We make your visit easy and fun. We are your neighbors, and that's what neighbors do. Phelps Chevrolet in Greenville. Like Mr. Phelps' great-granddaughter says, come in and get you one.
Find new roads with Chevrolet at PhelpsChevrolet.com.
Spring has officially sprung. Time to trade in those winter blues for blooming flowers, sunny days, and maybe even a new home. If spring cleaning just isn't cutting it and you're ready for a fresh start, contact ENC Pirate Realty Alan Tate to find your next perfect home. Buying or selling, now's the time to make your perfect move. Get started today at ENCPirateRealty.com. ENC Pirate Realty Alan Tate. We close the deal or someone walks the plank. ARG. Go Pirates!
The biggest and best Memorial Day sale is on at Bostic Sugg Furniture. Store-wide savings on furniture for every room, plus hundreds of items in stock with 6-month special financing. Plus, get a discount equal to 2 times the sales tax on beautiful living room, dining room, and bedroom furniture, or 60-month special financing. Sleep better and save on a new brand name mattress with up to 60-month special financing. Don't miss the incredible Memorial Day sale on now at Bostic Sugg Furniture.
If you're looking for a delicious home-cooked country breakfast or lunch, look no further than CD's Grill. CD's Grill in Winterville has the best country cooking around. Start your day with CD's mouth-watering homemade cheese biscuits, eggs cooked to order, and pancakes so big and fluffy there's no way you leave hungry. Open Monday through Friday from 5:30 a.m. until 2 p.m. and Saturday from 5:30 to 11 a.m. CD's has lunch specials and an all-you-can-eat salad bar. Stop by, say hey to owner Jason Brown and the CD's crew. CD's Grill, 111 West Fire Tower Road in Winterville. CD's Grill, the best country cooking around.
Pirate Radio.
They'll never forget the eccentric pirate Bonnet and his savage, insane, vengeful pirate horde. He's a pirate, a real proper pirate.
A proper pirate.
That man is a fearsome pirate if I've ever seen one.
Yep. Yeah, he's definitely a pirate.
The voice of the pirate nation. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Greenville Utilities Neighbor to Neighbor program provides help for those who need temporary assistance with their utility costs, and you can make a difference. Your tax-deductible donation can be added to your GU GUC bill each month, or you can make a one-time donation, and GUC matches all donations up to $20,000 each year. Consider helping a neighbor with GUC's Neighbor to Neighbor program. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Welcome back into Pirate Radio Live. Good to see our buddy Alex Harper drop by the studio earlier today. And good to hear from Alex right now as he tells us about Fleet Feet.
Hey, Pirate Nation. Be sure you have the best and most comfortable shoes this tailgate season with a stop at Fleet Feet. Locally owned and operated by ECU alum Chris Lunyon. Fleet Feet of Greenville provides solutions through one-on-one services to runners, walkers, and everyone in between. Fleet Feet has the tools and technology to get you in the right shoe, including a 3D foot scanner that measures arch height, width, and more. Go see them at 207 East Arlington Boulevard in the old Gordon's Golf location. Fleet Feet. They run for you.
I saw this and did a bit of a double take and kind of keeping up with the David Price Construction countdown to kickoff, and this number still caught me off guard. I saw today, and East Carolina was featured in the Post about the Military Bowl. 100 days until college football is back. I had to double check that and do some math. It is accurate. 100 days away from week zero, which features Stanford and Hawaii, Fresno State and Kansas. I think Iowa State and Kansas State
are in Ireland.
Aren't they in the Big 12?
Yeah, Farmageddon is in Ireland.
They're playing a conference game in Ireland?
Yeah, I was talking to my buddy Paul. Not excited about that.
Which, by the way, I shouldn't be shocked. They played one last year. Georgia Tech beat Florida State.
Yeah.
In Ireland. 100 days away. Kind of fires you up, right, Jared?
Yeah. I mean, it got the schedule released. We're 100 days away. It's starting to feel real.
Well, how about this? That's not where I start counting. We are 77 days away from the Hall of Fame game. 77.
I did make the statement last night. Let me go ahead and put this out there. The Raiders are going undefeated in the preseason. Yes.
Who you got at quarterback in the preseason?
Aiden O'Connell.
Oh,
baby.
yeah.
Yeah.
He'll be slinging it.
He's a good backup.
We got that good-looking fella. Who is it? Hartman?
But you got Mariota, but...
Yeah, but the veterans aren't going to play a lot.
Hartman, yeah.
We got Sam Hartman, the heartthrob. Who's the all the young guy?
Cam Miller from North Dakota State. We drafted him. We also drafted Tommy Mellett from Montana State. Zach Kaplan has given raving reviews of him.
Y'all love some FCS quarterbacks.
Yeah, and I think he can be a nice utility player because he wasn't supposed to play quarterback at Montana State. They just didn't have one.
All right, 100 days away from week zero. Just add, 5 more, and you'll get the ECU's kickoff on that Thursday. Hey, how about me, John, doing a little DP construction countdown to kickoff? We are an even 100 days away until week 0.
Man.
How about that?
How about that?
How about that?
Shout out David Price.
Shout out Coach Ivory.
Here.
And shout out David Price. David Price Construction countdown to kickoff. Shirley just made folks aware of this, and we'll put it out on our social media accounts. Was this today, Shirley?
Yeah.
This was literally about 15 minutes ago.
So yesterday we talked to Josh Groves from the Hudson Valley Renegades and asked him about Josh Moylan. He said he got off to a slow start, but he doubled, got on base twice earlier in the week, and he's starting to get hot. Well, guess what? Moylan goes yard for the Hudson Valley Renegades. So the
Want me to
former
play it for you?
Pirate first baseman. Hell, let's hear it.
1-1. Moylan tags it in the air to deep
Tags
left
it.
field. Over and back at the warning track. Looks up at the wall. It's gone. Josh Moylan with an opposite field home run. And the Renegades take a 3-1 lead in the bottom of the second inning.
Man, power rank your favorite Renegades.
Isaiah Winstead, Holton Ahlers, Josh Moylan, Josh Gross.
All right, there you go. Appreciate you doing that, honestly.
That wasn't in any order. I was just naming guys.
I said power ranking.
Okay. Isaiah Winstead, Holton Ahlers, Josh Moylan,
Josh Groves.
Josh Groves.
Josh Groves did join us on the show.
Yeah, that's true.
So until Moylan comes on.
I'll have them tied for third because Moylan just hit the home run and Gross was on the show yesterday.
I thought Gross was a great interview, too.
Yeah.
That was. I enjoyed talking to him. If you haven't seen that, check it out on Pirate Radio TV.
I go into some of those interviews like, this is probably, 8 to 10 minutes, and then it's always a surprise when you go 20.
Well, he was just chilling in his car.
Yeah.
And it looked like he didn't have much. Yeah, it was a game day, but he said there was rain, so I thought we had a little time with him. But, yeah, he was great. All right. While we're on the topic of NFL, Jared, what is this favorite game on our team schedule?
Yeah, the most intriguing game to you.
All right, you go first.
I got a couple.
Well, give me the. Do them in like reverse order. I want to hear the biggest one last.
Okay, so I'll give you 3. At 3, we'll go Thursday night against the Broncos. At 2, we'll go Week 3 against the Commanders. And number 1, obviously, Dallas on Monday night at home.
I hope Vegas doesn't turn into Cowboy West out there.
What do you mean?
Are y'all you're gonna have some fans? You're not gonna let them take over the stadium?
I think with this new regime in and just all the moves we made this offseason, there's a lot more excitement and optimism within the fan base to where people will go out and watch the team. And we were really bad, so ticket prices might not be as sky high as last year.
All right. Obviously, man, we got a tough schedule.
Yeah.
Let's see. 1. I got 2 right off the bat that are monsters. I'll go 3. I will go Sunday Night Football, Broncos, Commanders. I think the Broncos will be decent, but you got the Bo Nix, Jaden Daniels. I just put that on the list to make it 3, but really it comes down to 2. 4/25, November 9th.
I was looking at that one just
Lions at Commanders.
Yeah.
Rematch. Campbell's going to be pissed.
Will Jameson Williams make love to your field?
I don't know if he likes our grass compared to their turf in Detroit. Commanders laid one on the Lions. If you don't remember, it's on YouTube. I've watched it 14 times. That was beautiful. Lions are going to want revenge. That's huge. But the game I'm most intrigued by, Jaden Daniels loves the bright lights. His coming out party was against Joe Burrow.
On a Monday night?
Monday night. Cincinnati was 0-2. Nobody had the Commanders winning that game because Jaden Daniels had yet to throw a touchdown at that point. Commanders had just beat the Giants the week before on all field goals.
Yeah.
Like, we couldn't even score a touchdown.
A lot of that was also like, no way the Bengals start 0-3.
Exactly. Jaden Daniels showed out. So, under the lights in Arrowhead on Monday Night Football.
Could this be hey, we've had enough of you, Mahomes. It's my time.
A passing of the torch?
MVP?
A taking of the torch? MVP resides in D.C., technically Maryland-ish, soon to be D.C. again. But Commanders at Chiefs is my most intriguing game. But, man, this schedule looks a lot different than last year. I don't see any Browns. I don't see any Panthers. I don't see any Titans. So, makes me a little worried. Are we a little too ahead of our skis here with all these primetime games and standalone games?
Yeah. You mentioned the Lions. One game outside of our teams that really stands out to me, Sunday night, October 12th, Lions-Chiefs.
Yeah.
I really like that matchup.
Well, they played a few years ago. Is that
that was a season opener?
Yeah. Is this like the bonus game? You know what I'm saying? Like, who did the Lions play in the AFC this year? Lions schedule. They got the Browns, Ravens. So they're playing the North. So their bonus game was the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Wow. Who's y'all's bonus? Do you know? So you play the NFC East.
Yeah.
What other NFC team do you play?
Let's see.
Ours is the Dolphins in Spain.
Ours is the Bears.
Okay. Could be worse.
Yeah. I think that's a winnable game.
Yeah.
Also, it's the guy I wanted versus the guy I have at head coach. Ben Johnson, Pete Carroll, and we're gonna put a whooping on him.
Young versus old. All right. Shirley, we were talking about Boge during the break.
We're talking about what?
Boge.
Yeah.
I asked my wife, is Lily aware that Bojangles has the Bowberry sausage biscuits 2 for $5? And I immediately got back. She wants that. So that's what I'll be getting.
Give me that.
She
if you like
she was not
sausage,
aware, and now she's excited.
If you like sausage and you like the Bowberry biscuits,
Put them together.
put them together.
Sausage.
Oh, yeah, that one?
Sausage.
Let's take a break. We'll come back and see what's going on tonight in the NBA NHL playoffs. If you missed it earlier, Brooksy has some Hurricanes plays for us, so we'll talk about that and more. Also, some day baseball finals. We'll look at that on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by The Buck.
The Buck.
Jamie says Colts play Niners on Monday night. I just want Peyton Manning to do a Manning cast for a Colts game.
That'd be nice.
Yeah.
I just want him to say 2 words. Idiot kicker.
We got our liquored up idiot kicker running his mouth. Shout out Mike Vanderjagt. All right, back with you, Pirate Radio Live on a Thursday after this.
Roberto here with Orthopedics East, and I'm excited to share that we've partnered with Fleet Feet to bring you a community race series that include 3 awesome races throughout the year, each one benefiting a local nonprofit making a real difference right here in our town. Starting with the Big Run June 7th, benefiting Ainsley's Angels, the Glow Run November 8th, benefiting Building Hope, and the Santa Dash December 13th, benefiting Riley's Army. To sign up, go to runtoeast.com. Join us in running for a cause and making every mile matter.
Chico's Mexican Restaurant is the home of the best margaritas. Grab your amigos and head to Chico's every Tuesday for the Gulf of Mexico, a huge 38-ounce lime margarita for only $7.99. On Thursdays, relax and enjoy half-price pitchers of Chico's house margaritas. Choose from lime, strawberry, blood orange, raspberry, or peach. For Mexican food and fun, it's got to be Chico's Mexican Restaurant in downtown Greenville and online at chicosrestaurant.com. Chico's, where the fiesta never ends.
Spring is a great time to plant flowers, trees, and bushes. When planning your landscape, please keep in mind that you should never plant anything within 3 feet of a gas, electric, or water meter. The same thing applies if you have an electric transformer in your yard, except keep plants 8 feet clear of the front in case crews need access during a storm or an outage. Always remember to call 811 at least 3 business days before you dig to avoid underground lines. This important safety message is from your neighbors at Greenville Utilities.
The best burgers around. Everyone loves a thick, juicy, and fresh burger. Tiebreakers does real burgers better than anybody. And don't forget about the cheese sticks, fresh salads, and more. So don't just go to any burger-themed restaurant chain. It's time to break the chain and eat local. Tiebreakers, burgers and sports at its best.
Go Pirates! Arrgh!
Do you want to get rid of wrinkles, tighten and lift your skin, smooth your skin texture, erase veins and brown spots, get rid of unwanted hair and under-eye fat pads? Are you interested in Botox or filler? Contact the licensed professionals at Beauty Bar MediSpa for a free consultation and ask about our newest technologies and treatments. Learn more at beautybarmedispa.com, Red Banks Road, Greenville. Enjoy your visit, love your transformation, and go Pirates.
Tired of the same old gym routine? Rebel Fitness is here to change the game. Whether you're throwing punches, kicking it in kickboxing, or mastering MMA, we bring the heat with specialized group classes that make fitness feel like a fight you actually want to win. At Rebel Fitness, we're not just about lifting weights, we're about lifting spirits. Join a community of badasses who are rebelling against the norm and crushing their fitness goals. Sweat, lift, move, fuel, fight for a healthier, happier you. Rebel Fitness, where fitness meets fun. Join the movement today. Visit us at 3700 Charles Boulevard or visit rebelfitnessnc.com. HondaPRC.com.
You don't have to choose between comfort and capability when you're behind the wheel of a 2025 Honda Pioneer 704. Rugged and reliable, it delivers the power you need on the job, the smooth shifting you want on the trail. And with Honda's exclusive quick flip seating, you get the versatility of seating 4 passengers or stowing the back seats for a full cargo bed. See the latest Honda Pioneer 704 today at Ron Ayers Motorsports, Highway 11, north of the airport in Greenville. For your safety, read the owner's manual, wear a helmet, eye protection, close side nets and doors, and always wear seatbelts. Honda side-by-sides are for riders 16 and older.
Looking for an adventure that's refreshing in more ways than one? Welcome to River Vibes, where nature meets flavor. Freely paddle through the stunning Pamlico River on one of our kayaks or stand-up paddle boards. After your adventure, cool down with one of our mouth-watering smoothies, refreshers, boba teas, or fresh juices. Plus, grab some awesome River Vibes gear to remember the day. River Vibes, where every moment is a splash of fun. Visit us in historic downtown Washington or on Facebook or Instagram. Ride, relax, and refresh at River Vibes.
Pirate Radio.
You kind of look like a pirate with that thing on your shoulder.
A pirate? Oh, cool. You should get a pirate name.
And a peg leg.
And a hook hand.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. UBE has been an ECU tradition for over 50 years. You can shop online anytime at pirateware.com. UBE has the biggest and best selection of ECU sportswear and accessories for Pirates of all ages. Every day is game day at UBE. And looking for a great meal in the heart of downtown Greenville? Well, check out 5th Street Hardware and Tap Room. Whether you're craving a juicy burger, a fresh seafood basket, or a tasty sandwich or wrap, I highly recommend the taco wrap that they have. They've got something for everybody. Grab a bite with friends, relax on the patio, and enjoy the cozy, welcoming atmosphere. Join them for Singo on Tuesday nights. Wednesday, it's trivia with DJ Captain Morgan and live music on Fridays. And while you're there, check out the repair shop featuring dart lanes, pool tables, skee ball, and other great games. So next time you're in downtown Greenville, make it a point to visit 5th Street Hardware, right next to the State Theater. Great food, great company. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, looking at the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by Da Buck. Might catch a little Canes there tonight. Braves win. Braves take 3 of 4 from the Nats. They win today 5-2 and are back to 500, 22-22. And getting some good news along the way. Spencer Strider coming back. Ronald Acuna Jr. about to play with the Gwinnett Stripers. So getting some of the big guns back. Twins beat the lowly Orioles. We might see a managerial change soon in Baltimore just to flip something, because the Orioles, although I guess they knew they didn't have much pitching, but they are too good to be 15-27. Twins win it 4-0. Buxton with a dinger today for the Twins. White Sox have been playing better, but they lose to the Reds. Ellie De La Cruz home run for Jamie's Reds. They win at 7-1. And the Rays just finished off a win over the Blue Jays 8-3. That score. A couple games tonight, Astros Rangers and A's Dodgers. Shirley, I saw, was it Sean Armstrong getting the save for the Rangers?
Yeah, it wasn't last night. It was the night before last.
Night before?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Jeff Hoffman has been off to a fantastic start for Toronto. He picked up his 6th save just a couple days ago. I
would like to see, does East Carolina have the most combined saves in Major League Baseball for a college?
That's
Are you talking about just this season?
Yeah. I'm talking. We got Agnos. We
Agnos.
got Hoffman and Armstrong closing out a game. So
all right, give me 1 second, and I'll tell you.
Well, how are you going to tell me? You're going to look up every single college?
Yes, I am. No. I'm just going to tell you how many we have collectively.
We'll start there. Yeah.
Yes,
we only
I
have
want to start
14
there.
minutes. I don't think so.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of research, Shirley.
That's going to make for a long week.
But I'm gonna say we're I don't know. There might be a dude with a bunch of saves solo by himself. I wonder what the league lead in saves is. I'll look that up real quick.
I'm sure that the
If it's
MLB
not-
website has that somewhere.
Thanks, Shirley.
Check the website.
I know. I'm Captain Obvious.
The leading strikeout getter was an East Carolina commit. That doesn't count. Mackenzie Gore with 75 this year. How about that? Robert Suarez of San Diego has 15 saves by himself. So that is the league leader at the moment. All right, coming up tonight, I find myself bored once we get into games 5, 6, 7 with these playoff series. Like, I'm ready for a new round.
Yeah.
And Thunder and Nuggets could end tonight 3-2. I got to say, I'm okay with the Knicks and Celtics continuing because that's been fun with Holt, with Kaplan, with DB. Like, we got some Celtics and Knicks fans. So that's been a good series back and forth. But Thunder win, and they advance tonight. And the Timberwolves...
They advanced last night.
Okay, so they are through to the finals. So Thunder Timberwolves, like, on paper, if you're like me and don't follow the NBA regular season, you're like, well, what in the world are these teams? But this is like almost what it should be like with the regular season, right?
Yeah. I mean,
Thunder especially 68-14 regular season,
and the Thunder's still not really getting the respect I think they deserve.
Yeah.
I mean, paper champs, too young, just a lot of stuff being thrown their way.
Even their star is not known, not a household name.
Yeah, they just call him a foul merchant, you know.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Is that what they say? Nuggets have the star power, of course, with Joker, but they are going to need to win tonight and win in OKC if they want to advance. Friday night in the Garden. How about that? 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
That's some must-see TV. Knicks slight favorite over the Celtics. Shirley, do you have our combined save numbers? What do we got?
I do. We have a combined 12 saves so far this season. Sean Armstrong just has 1. Zach has 2. Jeff leads them all with 9.
That's a good number. I blame the Rockies for stinking so bad that Zach can't get more save opportunities.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a chance. Coming up tonight in the NHL, Carolina and Washington. Carolina can close it out with a road victory, 7 o'clock on TNT. Stars Jets the other game tonight. Brooks Hill joined us impromptu and gave us some plays. Anytime goal for Stankoven, anytime goal for Orlov, and Freddie Anderson over 21.5 saves.
I took all 3.
I did as well. So those are the plays tonight. He also says if it's 0-0 or better going into the second period, take the Canes, because I guess his thought is if the Caps don't come out with an initial push, Canes are going to take it.
Yeah.
So keep an eye on that. If it's tied or 0-0, scoreless heading into the second period, maybe a Canes live bet there.
And Alex Harper said earlier when he stopped by, if he didn't know what the line was, but if the Caps were underdogs, he would take them.
Yeah, I'm a little reluctant to take the Canes just because the Caps, 51 wins, all those points. They're a good team, but, man, the Hurricanes have just looked dominant.
My thought process is no way the Caps go out in just 5 games. They're going to make a little bit of a effort here to keep the series going.
And just like I said for Game 3, when the Caps beat the Canes, even before that game ended, I said I'm absolutely hammering the Hurricanes in Game 3, and I will hammer them even more if there is a Game 6.
Yes.
So that's how I'm feeling about Carolina tonight. Stars, Jets. Stars. All right, Bone. You're flip-flopping here. You've been telling me to cash out
I was just joking earlier about let it ride.
I was very close to pulling the trigger earlier. So I got the Edmonton Oilers, $10 to win 100 if they win the Stanley Cup.
Now, the Stars have the chance to advance tonight, right?
Yeah.
So I think in that series, the Stars would be the favorite.
Yeah.
Maybe your cash out would go up without a game even being played in that series.
You're reading that backwards. If the Oilers were the favorite, the cash out would go up.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because my chances are decreasing if they're the favorite. Right?
Are they increasing if they're the favorite?
If the Oilers are the favorite, they're increasing.
Yeah.
But you said the Stars would be the favorite.
Yeah. Okay. I see what you're getting at. Sorry, I'm a little stupid.
No, it's fine. But, hey, they win a game. But right now, I could cash out and bank $14 in my pocket.
That's a pack of gum.
I could cash out to 24. I could get like 2 dozen eggs.
Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna let it ride. I wonder if they lose game 1 of that series, would it still be at 20 or would it be under 20 at that point?
I think it would probably be 17 to 19.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna let it ride. Oilers got some studs, so you know what? Let's let it ride. Let's go Oilers.
Nice.
Man, if I could get a Oilers-Canes Stanley Cup.
Yeah, you're a winner either way.
So my punishment for the Hurricanes losing would be 100 bones.
Yeah.
That would be awesome if it could come to that. What's going on in that other series? The Panthers are about to close it out, right?
It's 3-2, I believe, right?
Yeah, 3-2. Florida's won 3 in a row, and they won their last one 6-1.
Yeah, I was keeping my eye on that last night at trivia, and it just kept going and going and going.
Oh, wow. The Oilers won 1-0 in OT last night. I was not even paying attention to that. We're in overtime. Take our final timeout, come back, get ready to wrap things up here on Pirate Radio Live. Jamie does not want the Pacers sitting too long and getting rusty. So he wants this series to end on Friday night. Jamie also said he would cash out the Oilers and then take that money and putting it on something more concrete. Such as what? Let me know. Give me a good alternative. I might do it. Back with you to wrap it up after this.
Looking for your new favorite hangout? Come on down to Fish Street Hardware Restaurant and Tap Room in downtown Greenville, where the drinks are cold, the food is fire, and the fun never stops. Check us out every night at 7 for our special events. Tuesday night is Singo, Wednesday Hollywood Trivia, Thursdays Kahoot Night, and Fridays is Tunes and Tap starting at 7 p.m. Don't miss Yappy Hour, Thursday through Saturday 4 to 7, where we serve up half-priced apps from the toolbox. Make sure to check out our new menu, featuring the taco wrap, North Carolina Cowboy flatbread, and buffalo loaded chips. Check out our Facebook page for more information. Fish Street Hardware Restaurant and Tap Room, where good times are always on tap.
Hey Pirate Nation, warm weather is here and it's time to get back on the boat. And at Stroud's Marine, they're stocked up with over 26,000 pre-owned parts. They got everything you need from propellers, lower units, trim units, electrical and fuel parts, and just about anything else you need for an outboard. Stay up to date with the latest deals, parts, and promotions by following them on social media. And as always, their mission is to save you money and get you back on the water as quickly as possible. Remember, they're just around the corner. Stop by the shop at 865 Rivet Street in Greenville. For more information, head to StroudsMarine.com. Stroud's Marine, your best source for salvaged outboard parts.
Stella Artois is a world-renowned Belgian beer with over 650 years of brewing heritage. Stella's rich, full flavor and smooth finish is perfect for making moments worth more. Stella's non-alcohol option, Stella 0.0, offers the same iconic taste without the alcohol, ideal for those looking to enjoy Stella anytime. Stella, whether celebrating big or small, Stella is the perfect choice for elevating the everyday. Proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989.
Pirate fans, the East Carolina football season ticket campaign presented by Hamill Builders is underway. The Pirates are looking to build momentum off an 8-win season and that Military Bowl win over North Carolina State. Head coach Blake Harrell wants you to be a part of his first full season as the Pirate head coach. Season tickets can be purchased for as little as $115. Call 1-800-DIAL-ECU or go to ECUPirates.com today to get your 2025 season tickets.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Parker Bird for my friends at Shimmer Boutique. New spring arrivals are here from all your favorite brands like Kinder Scott, Yeti, Local Boy, Pimp Shrimp, Simply Southern, and a lot more. Shop now at shimmerboutiqueonline.com and receive free shipping on all orders over $100. And don't forget, Shimmer is your place to get your very own Parker Bird shirt, available in youth and adult sizes. Shimmer in Greenville, Winterville, Jacksonville, and shimmerboutiqueonline.com. Go Pirates!
Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is down on Main Street. Down on Main Street is now open 7 days a week. Stop by for the house salad with grilled chicken, the half club sandwich with chips, or everyone's favorite, the fried shrimp plate. After work, Down on Main Street is the perfect spot for dinner and drinks on the patio. Join Down on Main every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 p.m. to close. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
Here at the Holistic Company, we know that life throws you its fair share of curveballs, like passing that drug test. Congrats. Now you can finally relax, kick back, and, well, light one up. You've earned it. And whether you've had one of those weeks, or maybe your mother-in-law's in town and you're one passive-aggressive comment away from needing a vacation, if this sounds like you, then come visit our team here at the Holistic Company to help you find the perfect products to ease your stress and promote relaxation. Order our products online at theholisticco.com or visit us at 5th and Evans in Greenville or at one of our other 2 locations in Fremont or Smithfield. The Holistic Company.
Miss, your burger is served.
Thank you.
And if I may suggest a pairing, this is our finest Pepsi Zero Sugar. The sweetness of Pepsi perfectly balances the savory notes of your burger, while the citrus and carbonation elevates the taste for a truly stunning flavor profile. Bon appetit.
Now that is one perfect combination. If this is how the other half lives, I could get used to this. Burgers deserve Pepsi.
From the belt, here's the delivery.
Pirate Radio, the station that always delivers.
Fine, and lapping it up faster than we can deliver.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. The Dow was up 271 points and closed at 42,322. The NASDAQ was down 34 at 19,112. S&P was up 24 points at 5,916. That is your Wells Fargo Advisors Stock Market Report. For a personal look into investing, call Wells Fargo Advisors today at 756-6900 in Greenville. Wells Fargo Advisors, LLC, member SIPC. Now let's head back into the show.
All right, we got an East Carolina lineup. Game 1 against South Florida. Leading off in left, Braden Burris. The DH, Jack Herring, hitting second, batting third. First baseman, Austin Irby. Dixon Williams at second base, hitting cleanup. Riley Johnson in center. Colby Wallace will be at the hot corner. Drew Downs batting seventh, playing right field. Walker Barron behind the plate, hitting eighth. Alex Boucher at short, batting ninth. Pitching for the Pirates, Lance Williams. Lance.
I'm guessing with that, they're probably going Norby out of the bullpen for relief to save him for a start early in the tournament.
Yeah, maybe. Or
just not throw him at all this weekend.
Or have a floating Norby throughout the tournament, just ready every day to come in and throw a few innings. We could see some wacky stuff next week in Clearwater. All right. Appreciate everybody being a part of today's program. We'll be back with you Friday, 3 o'clock, all new edition of Pirate Radio Live. For Shirley Rhodes, Jared Watkins, and the crew, I am Clip Brock. Talk to you Friday. Jeff Charles, take us home.
Have a great night, Eastern Carolina.
Thanks for listening to Pirate Radio